We're live.
Dude.
Yay.
That's 2 episodes in a row that I forgot to turn down the volume on my phone.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's the alert to let you know that we were live?
Yeah, that's it.
It's like ding ding, you're on.
It's working. That's why I do it, so you know we're working or whatever. That's
exactly. So welcome to Chatterbox number 114. We know when to fold them. That has no relevance. I just thought it sounded cool.
With like Kenny Rogers reference too.
Yeah, a little Kenny Rogers reference, exactly. You got to know when to fold them. You got to know when to something. You got to walk away or something.
You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. And you have to not only know when to walk away, you also got to know when to run. That's how it works.
You got to know when to run. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably sometimes walking away, you'll be fine, but sometimes you better run. And you better know the difference.
That's a fair point, man. Sometimes you best run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right,
although if you think about it, if you just run all the time, you're probably going to be okay. Because even if walking away would be fine, like running is going to be fine too. Like nobody.
What if it was time to fold
because you're running?
Like you should have just folded your hand, but you just fucking lit out running.
Yeah. Well, you better know. You better know when. That's what the song is trying to tell you.
You got to know when. I just want to play poker with that guy. Like every other hand, he just fucking goes, and then he comes back a few minutes later, kind of looking silly. Oh, I mean, I fold.
I would just want to see how long I can make the references to the Gambler song before he fucking choked me out, dude.
He's just like, I'm done. I can't fucking listen to this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm
going to fucking kill you. It appears to be the only way to make you stop, dude.
Oh God! I
like he would bitch for a while, like, dude, all right, that's enough. Like he's literally warning you, like, dude, one more, asshole, I'm going to choke you.
Like, say it again. All right, hey, fuckwad, what's up in the chat? We're not cheaters. We don't cheat at cards. I barely know how to play cards. I couldn't cheat. I wouldn't be good at it.
Yeah,
I'd pick the wrong fucking hand.
Any idea how to cheat?
I'd probably get the wrong set of cards for like poker. You know what I mean? Like it'd be like, I don't know what.
Here's take that. I'm all in.
It's like a straight better than 4 of a kind.
For 2-7 is pretty much the worst hand you can start with, dude.
Is like, but like
you can't do it because you can't make a straight with it. You know what I mean? Like
it's just outside of making a straight, and it's not really good high or low cards.
Yeah.
And you don't have a pair.
I know that much. that is one thing that I know about poker.
Oh, fuckwad says I cheat at being first. Yes, I absolutely do. I typed that before the show started. That was 100% unfair. Oh man.
Yeah. Or it's just really good technique. I don't know. Depends on your perspective.
Yeah, start your own show, then you can be first in every chat. That's the way you go. That's why we do this. Chatterbox really just came about because I wanted to be the first in the chat.
Yeah. 100%. Got tired of everyone else being first. Like, damn yous. I know how to do this.
Oh man, I fucked up a cheesecake earlier. I added half the cream cheese I was supposed to. It came out like super thin. I'm looking at it going, that don't look right. It's just like came out like kind of burned on the edges because, you know, when there's half the cream cheese, it doesn't take as long to cook.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, whoops.
Mm-hmm. Was it still all right? Like if you peel off the burnt part?
It's just barely singed on the edges, so I didn't even bother. They were fine. Like they weren't that bad. No, but like it came out all right. Yeah, it just tastes really eggy. You know what I mean? Because there's more egg to cream cheese ratio than you would normally get.
Oh, gotcha. I've ever tried to make a cheesecake, dude. Yeah, I haven't. I had to try that one of these days.
It's super simple. It's like if you're doing it with the like regular cheesecake, it's like 1 brick of cream cheese, 1 egg, like a half a cup of sugar, and a quarter teaspoon of vanilla for each brick. So like 1 egg, a quarter, you know, like, and then you can kind of fool around with the recipe. But that's just a general add thing. A lot of them will add like a little bit of heavy cream or some lemon juice or some lemon zest. But the general rule is for each brick of cream cheese, you add like an egg, a quarter cup of sugar, and like a quarter teaspoon of vanilla, up to like a teaspoon of vanilla. Usually, as much as you ever want.
Yeah, I have to try that. Definitely cooked enough like regular cakes. Done a shitload of different cookies. But yeah, never done a cheesecake. My mom makes a really good cheesecake. So
they're super good. I think the only thing that like, if you're making like a New York style one, it's really hard to get them without cracks in the top. If you want them to look, that's just a looks thing. Yeah,
aesthetic,
I made a quiche. I made a quiche instead of fucking cheesecake, essentially. A sweet quiche on top of like an almond graham crackery textured crust.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it works. It's really low carb because it only has half the cream cheese.
Right. Yeah, that's what you were going for. You didn't forget it. You're like, hey, I can bet this be really low carb without the cream cheese.
Like 12 pieces, so it's gonna get at 8 before I make another one.
Right.
I might make another one and freeze it.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make another one and freeze that shit.
Nah, right on. Good shit.
Oh, I made 2 fucking casseroles today, like just for like freezing. I'm gonna like after the show, they'll have been in the fridge long enough. I'm gonna cut them fuckers up and like freeze each portion with the vacuum sealer.
All right.
So that they're like, I'll just have like sort of like TV dinners, except like, you know, the right kind of stuff for keto.
Yeah. I keep trying to stay on the keto thing. I can't fucking do it.
Got that sweet tooth, right?
Too easily. Yeah, that's the It's pretty hard. Pretty, but goddamn, the fucking sweets, dude. Just can't like fucking give them up, man.
It's seriously like it hit me like cigarettes the first couple of weeks where I'd be like, suddenly I just fucking crave like I fucking gotta have chocolate or something like that. And it'd be like, I was like, this like fucking when I was craving cigarettes when I quit smoking.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal, man. Yeah,
the only thing I need
didn't really surprise me, but the bread actually.
The bread,
not having chocolate or fucking shit like that.
Yeah, the diabetic candy was a godsend.
Yeah, see, I'm afraid to do that because if it's gonna fuck with my digestion like that, if I eat more than 3 or 4, I'm not good with moderation. So I don't trust myself to even start.
I've never had any problem with the like the Hershey's diabetic candy products. So like the little like fake Reese's Pieces, the fake York peppermint patties, the fake special dark chocolate.
Right.
Never had any issues with those. But I think it's the fucking what's it? It starts with like a P or something.
Yeah, what would you say? It was the peppermint patties, right?
No. It's the peppermint lifesavers.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
So like the lifesavers, the hard candies were the ones that made you like shit. 10 minutes after you ate like a couple of them, just everything you fucking had. Like if those idiots that are like, I need to cleanse, should just fucking suck on some diabetic lifesavers. They'll be fine.
Yeah, clean you right out, dude.
Yeah, that is nice. One of my pet peeves. Oh, I gotta cleanse. That's what your body does all the time on its own, dummy.
Right.
You know how many people would be dead if our bodies sat there and fucking just collected toxins?
Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it?
Well, the other thing I want to know is what toxins.
Get rid of.
I want a list. I want a fucking list of the toxins, and I want to know why our body is storing them from those guys. Give me a list and tell me why the body stores them.
Yeah, contrary to survival, that we're storing up toxins like that.
Yeah, it's like every time you eat an apple seed, your body's like, arsenic, better hold on to that shit. Fuck yeah.
Right. Instead of just flushing it out. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
it's fucking bizarre.
Oh man, I got totally different subject. I got the weirdest insight into like the way my dad thinks.
Like
11 people that work at like a fucking bank, I think Wells Fargo, won the lottery, right? And so they each get to keep like 19 million bucks after all the taxes and shit.
Right.
But he did the math, and they're paying something like it's like a 500 and some odd million thing, and they're paying like 60 or 70% taxes all told.
Right.
And he's like, "Oh, that's so shitty. They should have had like, 25 million or 26 million." And I'm just like, "Fuck, they're getting 19. I'd be happy as fuck."
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna be bitching because I had to pay more taxes.
Fucking,
I might be like, "Oh, well, that kind of sucks," but I got 19 million fucking dollars. Like,
dude, that reminds me. I had a couple months at when I was working for Verizon, where I like really fucking cleaned up, right? And yeah, well, when I was living up in Flagstaff, there was 4 of us salespeople that worked at the mall. 2 of them were fucking awful, and me and another guy actually did a really good job. So on top of that, there would be months when those two went on vacation or whatever, or one of them. So there's more business essentially for who's left. And the whichever one stayed pretty much still did the same amount of business they always did because they suck. But like me and the other guy would clean up. Now the first time I made a huge amount, I had a commission amount was over $7,000 for the month. And so I'm really looking forward to this check. And the way we got paid was like, it was twice a month, basically. The first check was essentially your hourly. The second check was your 2 weeks hourly plus your commission. Okay. So like I get the check and it's like $4,200. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I made like $7,000 in commission. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. How the fuck am I myself? And I'm like, dude, I got a check for $4,000. Yeah. What the fuck am I bitching about, dude? Like, this is ridiculous. So, because you start thinking about, all right, well, teachers make this much, and I'm making this much just to fucking bullshit people in the fucking mall. I'm like, all right, never mind. I'm all right.
Yeah,
I'm doing okay.
Well, you realize,
but at first,
or something like that, and then at first that's like a surprise.
Well, it's the shit out of commissions in general. They tax it like 44% or something like that. Almost no matter what.
Really? I've never really worked on commission long enough.
Yeah. Even if you have hourly, they will tax the commission part way, way higher than they tax the hourly.
Huh? Yeah. That's fucked up, dude. That shouldn't be different. It should just be income tax. Period. That's weird, man.
Yeah. Well, you get it back. It's not like, you know what I mean. At the end of the year, you end up getting that most of that back. Yeah, you're never, if you're working a sales job, it's highly unlikely that you're having to pay at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, because you're gonna get fat and lean times. So sometimes it's gonna be like good money. Sometimes it's gonna be like fucking nothing.
Yeah, but even on top of that, you're usually paying in so much. Especially if you're doing really well. You're paying in so much that you've more than covered your.
So it's a case where a case where their withholding is much higher than the actual tax rate.
Right.
Okay, that's okay. That makes sense. I kind of get that.
Yeah. It's not like you actually have to pay that much into the system. It's just how much they withhold from that. It doesn't actually. Am I making sense?
No,
you end up getting that back. They take out more, but at the end of the year, and your federal it's still based on the grand total of what you made. It's not different for salespeople than it is for anybody else.
Yeah, see, now that makes sense.
So you just ended up paying in more.
Yeah, so I think what happens is when you make like a fat, like a really good month, like you've got like a ton of sales that month, is you're kicking up into like really high tax brackets because they're basing your withholding on if you made that same amount every month for 12 months. So like
actually, I think it was
into like this really tax bracket where they take 10% more of your fucking money.
Now they just tax
the next month you make 10%, 20% lower tax bracket. So like that makes sense.
No, not really, dude. They just tax your any kind of bonuses for whatever reason, get taxed higher or get tax withdrawn from that at a higher rate for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Because even regular months, they take out that same high percent.
Oh, okay.
Like a month where I only made
weird.
like 15. Yeah, like if I only made $1,500 in commissions, $2,000, which was about average, they would still take out like 40% of that.
Okay,
Go
that's
up a
just
little
fucking
higher,
bizarre.
but they still take out a lot, even if it's not a ridiculous amount.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Dude, it's really fucking weird.
You know what? The only thing I can think of is it's just like a measure to like prevent you from having to pay taxes at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So it's like we don't want to deal with this employees coming at us and being like, "It's your fault. I owe all this money to the IRS. You son of a bitch."
Yeah. And, well, generally sales are going to be better at the very end of the year anyway. So maybe they got tired of being like, "Hey, I made a bunch at the end of the year, and now I didn't pay enough in taxes because there's so much more." Yeah, because obviously November and December, fucking pretty much every fucking retail sales job are going to be higher pay, in those months.
Yeah, but like humans in general are shitty and don't want to take responsibility and be like, well, it's my own fault because I fucking knew I was going to make fat checks at the end of the year and I didn't put any money aside in savings so that I could handle the extra taxes.
Yeah, especially considering the fact you can change the fucking anytime you fucking want to. You know what I mean? You can, it takes 2 weeks tops to change how much gets withdrawn. Usually not even that. It's almost instant nowadays.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's stupid to claim what you actually can. It's always better to claim less. So like I can claim myself on my taxes. Like you can claim yourself as a dependent, even if you're just like, you're only paying your own taxes. But you're always better off claiming zero on your forms with your job so that they withhold a little bit more.
Yeah, you get a lot more back at the end of the year.
Yeah, I'd much rather get 1,000
shit, when I was married
or something, like get something than fucking have to pay.
Yeah, man, some of those fucking years when I was married and I was able to claim fucking 4 dependents, basically.
Yeah.
Like my wife and 3 kids. Yeah. Dude, I had 1 year where we ended up getting fucking $12,000 back, dude, between state and federal.
Jesus, man.
Literally getting income tax of fucking $12,000, dude. Yeah.
I think maybe 1 year I got like 2 or 3 or something like that, but that's like the highest I ever got. And I think that's because I was working 2 jobs for a part of the year.
Yeah. No, it gets they got fucking crazy, man. It does depend. And I actually had a house. I think that was the first year after I'd bought my house too. So I had so much to fucking itemize because, when you first buy a house, you're paying almost all fucking interest. So you're getting that, you claim against the fucking interest is essentially almost everything you're paying. Like if my mortgage was like $1,200, like $1,100 is going to fucking interest that that early on.
Yeah, that's strange. You would think property taxes would kind of make up for the benefit you get back, but because they add on property taxes, right? Like if you own a home, you get like an extra fucking tax.
Yeah, well, it's generally done in the escrow, unless you don't want it done in the escrow. But yeah, generally your escrow account covers property taxes and shit like that.
Escrow account. So what is that? Just like a savings for like fixing your house and shit?
Yeah, it covers. Fuck, dude, it's been a long time, dude. Fucking, I'm no longer a grown up. I forgot what a fucking escrow account's for.
I've never fucking
dude.
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
Because as far as I knew, property taxes was every year, and escrow was only like when you fucking sold the house or bought the house.
Right. No, it's every year, dude. You pay property taxes every year.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I figured it was every year, and then escrow was like a once when you either bought or sold the house.
Mm-hmm.
Like it goes into escrow.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Another thing it pays is your homeowner's insurance, shit like that too.
Oh, so escrow is like an account that you get.
So it's property taxes, the insurance. It's essentially automatically paying and making sure that kind of ensuring that gets paid. Yeah.
Oh, so it's sort of like an additional charge with your mortgage.
Yeah, it's kind of like, so it's all in just in one shot, really.
Like you pay your mortgage to the bank, and the bank's like, look, we're gonna set your payments so that you're gonna get your homeowner's insurance and your fucking taxes paid, as well as paying us, so that we don't have to deal with like you having to fucking lose your house for fucking property taxes or any of that other crazy shit.
Yeah, it's really in the bank's best interest to do it. It's more convenient for the homeowner too, but it's also in the bank's best interest to make sure your fucking homeowner's insurance premiums are paid and that your property taxes are paid. So yeah, that's basically what it does.
Well, if it were me,
it's
I'd rather.
I
have the self control, so I'd rather save for the fucking property taxes and get a little interest on that money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like over the course of the year.
Me. Yeah, that's why I don't do it, because I don't fucking do that kind of shit.
Yeah,
even back then when I was actually responsible, I wasn't that responsible, dude. You know?
Yeah, it would just depend on the person. Like for me, I know I wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'd much rather have that sit in a savings account and at least accrue a little interest. You know, maybe like a mutual fund. I don't know if it worked that short. You wouldn't really get much from a mutual fund. Never mind. Not over 12 months.
Yeah.
Oh, you might make a little.
Sometimes. Yeah. What's crazy is sometimes there would be like, you'll end up for whatever reason paying more into it. Sometimes, obviously, you're paying less, and they're gonna be like, okay, hey, you got to pay the difference here. But like a lot of times in mine, they'd be like, hey, your escrow account's got way too much in it, so we're gonna refund it. There were like 3 different occasions. Because, dude, I was so horrible about checking mail, right? Again, this is at my most responsible I've ever been in my life. You know, I'm a homeowner, a fucking steady job for forever. They had sent me checks for like $1,500, $1,200 that I never fucking opened.
Oh, so damn.
Yeah. They're like, hey, your escrow's way over, so here's a check for $1,500. And I just never opened it, dude. And by then, like, you know, everything was cleaned out. I had gone to a different mortgage company, so it carried over. And then that mortgage company, I ended up, abandoning the house or whatever. So, but yeah, I was literally
that's that weird thing where, like, you can't make the payment, so the bank gets to keep the $50,000 you already paid. You know, it's like, it's so fucking ridiculous. That should not be legal. Like, they should have to pay you whatever you've paid into the house, minus like a small percentage for like the interest and for the just the devaluation of the property for the years kind of thing. Like but they should have to fucking put you the fucking money you paid.
Should be able to get something for it.
They get a whole fucking house.
They can, since they can resell it for as much fucking money as they can get for it, basically. Yeah.
It's still worth what you paid for it. I mean, in most cases, it's still worth what you paid for it. So they're getting like 450,000, or okay, if you're in California, they're getting like 400 grand for your house when they sell it. Plus they're keeping the, like, say you paid 75 grand into it, like before you got defaulted. Like then, so they're just making 80 fucking grand. Like they're not really losing anything. They're making a whole lot of fucking money if you default. So where's the motivation for them to be offering like legit loans to people who can actually afford to pay them? Better to string some poor fuck along for like a few hundred G's, take the fucking house, and then make it out. Oh no, is this Detroit gone? Yeah, this is the nightly Detroit loses internet moment. God damn, every time now it seems like that poor bastard. All right, let's see here. I got some fucking wacky news up here somewhere. Let's see. Are you back?
Yeah, I guess. Now it's showing two there. Are you seeing 2 on there? Or?
Oh, I was looking through my shit to see if there was some fun. Oh yeah, there's 2 of you now.
What the fuck? All right, I don't know what happened to the other one, dude, but
I think it'll probably disappear in a few minutes. It's just like a weird lag thing.
Yeah, what the fuck? I thought it was my connection, but I don't see any problem with the connection.
You know what, man? Fucking YouTube.
Yeah, blame them.
I don't even know what to say. It's just YouTube.
It's probably their fault anyway. Fucking.
There you go. You're back. Yeah, well, we occasionally get conservative on this show, and that's fucking dangerous.
Right. Can't be. Yeah. You can express your opinion all you want as long as it's far left.
Yeah,
that's perfectly fine.
Oh, like that crazy bitch at the New York Times. Like every time I see more of her tweets, I'm like, "Fuck."
How did you fucking hire that?
Like, how did you not look at that and go, "God damn, this is one fucked up woman. Like, she is hateful."
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like, but again, I guess that's what they're looking for, really. You know what I mean?
It's not even like subtle. It's just like all the white men should fucking die because they're fucking white. You're like, really?
Yeah. And how does a fucking Asian person? Well, I honestly think all Asian people fucking just hate everybody not Asian. You know what I mean?
I know Koreans hate black people like a motherfucker, but I don't know anything other than that.
Yeah, but come on, who doesn't hate black people? Come on.
God damn it.
I know Mexicans do. God damn. I was really surprised to find that out. Yeah, Mexicans fucking hate black people. It's they don't it's not overt, but goddamn, most Mexicans do not like black people.
Is it because there's a lot of competition for like the same jobs?
Yeah, I have no idea, dude. I'm not sure what it is, man. But
because in general, like both those groups tend to be in the lower fucking. They're looking for lower paying jobs. So,
I am kind of curious about that. Whether it's like a class thing almost. Like, oh yeah, no, they're black, they're nasty. We're not as bad as them. We're better than them. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if I'm explaining it right.
Okay, at least in California, you don't often see fast food places that have Mexican people, but also have like white and black people there. It'll be like if there's Mexican people working the fast food place, that'll be like all the people are Mexican.
Oh, gotcha.
And then if it's like if there's white or black people, then it's only white and black people that work at that one. It's weird.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So like if it's like if this restaurant like I wonder if it just happens like organically or if it's. I guess it kind of would have to be, but it's weird that would just happen.
Friends getting friends jobs, but except when it's like black and white, there's less like racial tension.
Or they don't get along when they are together, so they fucking don't stick around. So it ends up being more like if a white guy ends up working with a bunch of black people, like he doesn't last long because they don't fucking get along. Or Mexicans, same thing. A bunch of Mexicans.
I had a friend of mine was like Filipino, and or like half Filipino or some shit. So he looked like he might be Mexican, and he would constantly have these issues where like it was like an assembly place. We were just like. Doing like assembly, and every so often we get a worker in who'd want to like start fights with him and shit because they thought he was fronting like the wrong gang, like some Mexican dude.
Oh, gotcha.
One of the dudes was like a drug dealer and actually hauled off and like punched him in the face and shit and had to be like arrested and charged with assault.
Wow, that's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, funny that drug dealer.
Nobody tell him like, hey, he's Filipino. He's not fucking Mexican.
Once he was trying to tell the dude, he's like, "Look, dude, I'm not even Mexican. I'm not part of any gang. I'm not fronting any colors. I don't give a shit. I just want to do my fucking job." Like, I want to do my job.
Still felt the need to fucking sock him in the face.
Yeah. And I gotta say, like, that guy was not a big dude. Because I was thinking, like, man, if that dude punched me in the face, they'd haul him off in an ambulance.
Right.
Especially if that was his fucking reasoning, was like, because he thought I was fronting gang colors. After I told him, like, hey, man, I ain't into none of that shit.
Nah.
Sock me for it anyway. Are we gonna have a big fucking problem?
Yeah, no shit. Like, goddamn. You getting fucking sucker punched for any reason, dude. Much less some dumb bullshit like that's not even fucking true.
Well, like, I've been punched once or twice because I was being an asshole. And I'm not real upset about that. Like, it wasn't like, hey, that was not cool. It was like, well, yeah, I was kind of
earned that.
Yeah, kind of my fault.
That might have socked me if I were in his position.
Like, well, that was a pretty reasonable response considering what I was doing. So I can't complain. I mean, I wish they hadn't hit me, but you know,
Yeah,
it was
indeed.
understandable. I'd have hit me if I was him.
Shit.
But yeah, no, I would have. That would not have been fucking. That would not have ended well. Because then, like, you know, you fucking do that, and then, like, you know, that guy, if he is part of a gang, all his fucking friends are coming after you and trying to fight you and shit.
Right, nah, that's true. Just a whole bunch of more headaches, dude. Like, all right, I'll take the punch, get arrested, go away
Yeah,
forever.
that's what my friend did. I'm like, well, you got more self control than I do, man.
Right. Yeah. To be able to think about that right after you got socked on the fucking face. Yeah. I don't have that much fucking. I could reason it out afterwards, or if I reason it out before, I guess it'd be okay. But yeah, either way,
Like
not
if
an
you're
easy thing to
prepared,
do
you're
in the
like, I
moment.
just got to take this one punch and send this dude to jail, and I never have to deal with it again. If I beat the shit out of him, every one of his fucking homies is gonna want some part of me.
Right. Yeah. Although that's generally how it is with or at least where I grew up, like the black families. Holy shit, dude! If you beat somebody up, they were gonna keep coming after you, an older brother, until one of them beats you up. You're gonna have to fight an older brother or his older
So if you
brother.
beat the shit out of one of them,
Yeah, they're gonna
you're
keep
stuck
sending
in a situation where you got
brothers
to
or cousins until you get beat up, essentially.
yeah. So after that, you just got to take out the family.
Yeah, you got to fight the whole family. Yeah,
Yeah, you just wait
exactly.
until like the middle of the night, sneak in with a knife, and just cut all their throats. Then you
Yeah,
don't got to deal with that bullshit.
or fucking, cut a chicken's head off and stab the fucking rest of the chicken to their door. Bam.
That would be fucking gangster. That'd be
Yeah,
straight
well,
up like
they're big on
40s
voodoo,
mob.
dude. They will not go out that fucking door. I'll tell you that. They will find any way out of that house other than going through the fucking door you did that to. They'll fucking climb out windows. Yeah. Well, it's voodoo shit, dude. I don't know exactly what it means, but whatever it is,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know
telling
much
you,
about
they will
voodoo.
not go through that fucking door for the fucking life of them, dude. Yeah, it's
I used to study a lot of like the weird occult shit, and I never got into voodoo. I looked at like just general like Wicca kind of stuff, and then I started to read like a little bit about hoodoo. And there was like a healing ritual where you would like rub an egg all over yourself, and it was supposed to like turn the egg black or something if it was clean, if you were being cleansed of sin, or like the egg would hatch and a bird would fly away when you were done or some shit.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
That's fucking ridiculous. I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah, I've seen it in movies, dude. I haven't seen it in real life, but I've seen shit like that in movies where they crack the egg open and a bunch of black shit comes out or whatever. Yeah, it's
my
fucking
guess
nuts,
is
dude.
the real magical hoodoo doctors have a really, really good syringe with a really tiny needle.
Right? Yeah.
And some fucking squid ink. You know.
Yeah, that would be my suspicion as well, dude. They're like,
just getting in there, sucking out all the egg yolk, and then fucking squirting in a bunch of squid ink and shit. Then they shake the egg a lot. No, we're doing magic now, buddy.
Yeah, this is you getting healed. Trust me, you'll feel way better. No more curse on you. I swear.
About that city bucks you was gonna give me.
Right. Because I can put this right back in you somehow.
Yeah, magic.
Yeah, fucking crazy shit, dude.
Oh goddamn, that shit was hilarious. Oh fuck it, I just saw a thing on Twitter. Just like ridiculous fucking like connections. These German students decided to do a protest where they poured a bottle of water over their heads to protest like immigrants being drowned or something.
All right. Okay.
I'm guessing because they're turning boats away from some of the countries.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think it was Italy. That was the first one, right? Italy was the first place where they're like, "No, we're not letting you in anymore."
Well, Italy was having like riots all the time. Like they were having constant riots where these people were just fucking rampaging through the streets and just destroying shit.
Yeah, because they're kind of
let animals in your fucking country. You know, what did you think was gonna happen?
Yeah, they're the one along with like Hungary and Poland, are one of the few countries that is like for the longest time. Like other countries are kind of, I think, finally realizing how fucked up this shit is.
They have 40% migrants.
Jesus, dude,
They're completely
fucking insane.
It's
How
like
the
they
fuck?
actually need to fucking fire up the ovens to get their country back.
Yeah, no shit.
Like it's the
Yeah,
only way.
like a Fourth Reich would almost be justified at this point. Like that's
I
how
don't.
bad
I'm
it's
not going
gotten
to
in
say
Germany.
almost be justified. I'm going to say like they should deport people, but they really
Right?
should just be rounding people up and just throwing them and sending them back to the country at this point. That's 40%
Yeah,
is ridiculous.
yeah.
You
Especially
can't displace
considering.
fucking almost half your country.
Right. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's fucking fascinating. I don't understand how they thought that was a good idea, or maybe they didn't care. It
Yeah.
could
Oh
very
no.
well
Well,
be that.
the people were tricked into thinking it was some sort of moral issue. The government
Oh,
was just
right.
making money hand over fist by driving the labor wages down and taking big handoffs from the fucking companies.
Wow.
Like I
Yeah.
guarantee you, the government people didn't do it because they thought there was a moral thing about it. They were just getting paid fat bucks to just drive the fucking labor market into the dirt,
Right.
you know. And then they don't
Yeah,
give a shit
makes
because
sense.
they're getting all this money. They're living in their gated communities. Ain't no immigrants in their fucking neighborhoods or even
Yeah, they're not
close to their
dealing.
neighborhoods.
Yeah. They're not having to deal with fucking no-go zones and shit like that
Yeah.
where
Well,
they're
you invite the
fucking
third
living.
world country, you get human feces on the fucking street, and fucking blood follows. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
Especially that fucking many, dude. It's not like
you don't
Germany was a
solve the
tiny
homeless problem by
country.
inviting all the homeless people in your city to live in your house because it doesn't work. It's the same thing with you can't solve poverty in all the third world nations by just saying, well, everybody go to the first world nations and live there. It'll be perfect.
Right.
Like that's just
Yeah,
not
it's
how it
just that
works.
simple. Just go over
Yeah.
there. They seem to be doing something right, so let's go. We just have to live there. Get these migrants there, and they'll be fucking perfect.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
these countries in Africa where like the populations are starving. They have this thing where they like give them starting animals to grow herds, and all they do is just eat the animals.
Yeah,
They don't
instead
they
of
don't
like breeding
ever
them and shit.
yeah
Yeah.
they never breed or like you know set up a situation in which they won't be starving. Like they already get a bunch of food from everybody, so they don't. It's like there's no incentive for them to you know actually think ahead, get that longevity going. Where
Right.
they're like, oh well, we're barely getting by now, and if we let these animals fucking grow and make more animals, we'll be doing really good in like a year.
Yeah, they can't. They're not used to thinking that, or they're just essentially incapable of thinking
Yeah.
that far ahead because they've never
Well,
been able to
and
do it
also
before.
they're going to get all this free food from all these other countries.
Yeah. So why bother? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the teach a guy to fish, give him a fish for a day, teach him to fish, he'll never be hungry again, kind of thing.
Right.
It's the same kind of concept. It's like you can't give the guy a fish and then hope that he learns how.
Right. Yeah, it's like here's a fish, and then telling him how to do it, as opposed to just being like, here's a pole, do it yourself, or you're gonna fucking starve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely,
The
man.
incentive's not there, dude. There's no fucking incentive to do it. Why would you? If you're gonna
Yeah,
get bailed out,
exactly.
why?
Well, it's like I was watching. Oh, what was it? It's like one of the sailing shows on fucking YouTube. There's like these people that make YouTube videos of them sailing to all these exotic places.
Oh, right. I've never
And
seen them. Yeah.
they were discussing like Thailand, and they're like in this village, and everywhere they go in Thailand, there's trash everywhere because everybody will just drop it on the ground.
Wow.
They don't like they don't clean it up. They don't have trash cans or anything like that. They just throw it on the ground wherever they happen to be at the time with no regard.
Yeah, nice. That generally works out well in most places.
Yeah.
It's not like the fucking plague happens because of that.
Yeah, or like your tourism. Nobody wants to come visit your country other than just to fuck the lady boys and underage prostitutes.
Right. Yeah. In the fucking huts out in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's so disturbing, dude. It's so fucked up.
Yeah, well, that's why, because Thailand is fucking amazing. Just like the nature and like the beach areas and all the islands and shit.
Yeah, it's beautiful,
it's
man.
gorgeous. And they've got amazing resorts. The prices are super low. People like the food and everything is great. But like they just they don't take care of the place, so not as nice to go there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, if something that's that fucking, septic,
It's
that's
like
just disgusting.
it's like my buddy went to India. He traveled around India for like a month, and they're not real big fans of toilet paper in India.
Right. Right.
What you'll usually get in if you even have a bathroom is just like you use your hand and then you rinse it off in a fucking bucket that everybody else used.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's the way the Middle East is too, right?
Yeah, that's why you
That's why it's
can't.
such a fucking huge deal, like cutting your hand off when you get caught stealing, because you
They cut off your
generally
right
have your ass
hand.
wiping hand, then you use your other hand for everything else.
Yeah, your right
So,
hand is for eating, your left hand is for wiping. And
yeah,
God help you if you try to eat with your left hand, they'll fuck you up
yeah, yeah. It's fucking crazy,
for good
dude.
cause.
Right,
Like
right.
that's the one you've been wiping your asshole with. They don't fucking.
Yeah, dude. That's what I don't get though. Like, you've heard of the invention by now. Why don't you fucking use it?
The
Like,
plumbing systems they don't have plumbing
oh, that's
systems.
right. That's right.
So essentially, it's like a hole
Jesus.
in the ground where the shit goes, and like a trough of water that just floats it down into the hole.
Yeah,
There's
right,
no
that's right.
there's no underground pipes. There's no septic system. There's no sewer. None of that.
Still, couldn't you just put it in? I mean, I know it's gross. I know it's still kind of gross, but couldn't you put it in a fucking wastebasket after you wipe and,
Well, that's
I
what they
don't
do in
know,
Mexico.
burn it or something?
Yeah, that's what they do in Mexico, man.
Yeah, like let the shit dry and then fucking just put it in a big pile and burn it all, dude.
Yeah, that's why we used to, when I worked at this gas station, all the employees were just so pissed that we couldn't put up a sign to say like,
Right.
it's perfectly fine to flush the toilet paper. Please don't put it in the
Oh,
waste bin.
yeah,
Because
because
we know
people
what
that
these
came from
Mexican dudes,
Mexico. Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
and they're not trying to be assholes. They just don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's what they're used to. They don't
Yeah,
realize that you can actually
you put it in the
flush
waste
your.
bin. That's why there's a trash can in the bathroom.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, because where they're from. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah, because I worked in the Mexican food restaurant, and we'd have people that were fucking wetbags that would do that. And yeah, sure enough, we'd have to come and flush it.
Yeah,
You
you just be
know?
like, hey, man, you can flush that down the toilet. And they'd be like, oh, okay. And then you don't
Yeah.
got the problem. It
Yeah,
ain't like they're
exactly.
being assholes. Yeah. And we were just like, we'll just, like a respectful sign that just says that the toilet system here is perfectly good. Please flush the toilet paper. It's, in Spanish and in English because we can pretend that
Yeah, that you're
everybody
not
needs
talking
to
about
know.
just wetbacks. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though that's what we're talking about because in Mexico, that's what you do.
Right,
Nothing to
right.
do with racism. There's no hate involved. It's just we want to stop cleaning toilet paper out of the fucking trash can.
Yeah, that's so. Oh my god, that would be. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
would definitely have to be wearing fucking latex gloves every time, dude.
Oh yeah, we had gloves and shit like that. Yeah, we had really good gloves and all that. The only
Still,
time I refused to do something was somebody literally covered like it was like half of two walls and the entirety of one wall with shit.
oh
Like
Jesus,
they stood in
dude.
the middle of the room, aimed their asshole at one side of the room, and just shit everywhere. Like it exploded. I don't
Dude,
know how.
I don't understand that fucking mindset. I don't understand how you can do something like that. I really don't.
It
Like, it
was
seems like you have to be.
literally 6 foot up the wall.
So it's not like an accident, right? Like,
It
it's not
could
like,
not
oh shoot, I
possibly
really
have been
couldn't get to the
accidental.
toilet. Yeah, yeah.
In order to,
So
oh no,
that's just
in order to fucking shit on the wall that they shit on, you'd have had to have been facing the toilet.
mm,
But you'd have
so
to be
you'd have to
looking
be
at the toilet and
literally,
shitting on the wall instead.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Mike likes
So it's a
the,
separate act.
40
Yeah,
likes in the chat.
that
What's up,
kind of
man?
crazy is disturbing to me, dude. Like,
Yeah.
that level of crazy that allows you to just
I just think it was
use,
somebody who was mad at the fucking gas station for some reason.
even then, dude, I cannot imagine being that fucking angry. I don't know, man. That's just, yeah. I've never been angry enough to do something that fucked up. Although, well, I mean, yeah, I was gonna say is breaking windows and shit would probably be worse, I guess.
Well, I mean, at the
I'm
end of
not
the
sure on
day,
that one.
the gas station, What the fuck? Goddamn. So 40 Mike has said he always liked to piss off himself. And then piss off also happened to be my girlfriend's nickname in high school. Goddamn, dude. Just fucking goddamn.
All right.
Sorry, that took me out of it for a minute. You know, at the end of the day, you can clean the shit. You have to like pay to have the window fucking replaced.
Yeah,
you can bleach it down and everything, so it's all fucking sanitized. Like you'll always know it was there at one point, though.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, the manager of the gas station ended up having to clean it because none of us would. We were just like, "Fuck you! I'll find a shitty job somewhere else."
Right? Yeah.
Like,
no,
you got me working a shitty job.
Kind of got it. Like I'm sure if I was a manager, I'd be pissed, but I would also understand. Like, okay, yeah.
He was an ex-Marine, man. He didn't even get upset. He was just like, "Whatever." They just went in and fucking did it.
But yeah, I would assume. Yeah, still. You got to understand, like, dude, you know you don't pay us enough, right? Like, we're not bitching about the pay necessarily, but we do not make enough.
I think it was like $1 over minimum wage.
With that.
Yeah, it was like $1 over minimum wage until you'd work there for like 9 months, I want to say. It was either 6 or 9 months, and then you got like a bump in your wage, like another like buck.
Nah.
But it was still, I mean, even then, it's still only $2 over minimum wage. It's not like there wasn't anywhere to work up to.
Yeah. There's no huge lucrative management positions to get to. Yeah.
There was a manager and assistant manager there already. So where were they going to put you as assistant manager? Like, are you going to move to wherever the nearest gas station is to go work assistant manager over there?
Right. Yeah. It's not much room. Yeah. It's not an industry that you're going to get very far in, before you hit the ceiling.
Yeah. Well, you know what, dude? The dude that got manager probably got made a decent amount of money. I mean, he had a decent little car and everything. Although he was one of those old school like Marine type dudes, so like everything he had was like just kept impeccably. So who knows how long he'd actually had the car for. Right.
Could have been like an 8-year-old car that he bought used and just kept it up. Yeah, it's tough to tell, man.
Yeah, that dude was crazy. That dude gave me like a big ass box of books. He was a cool manager. He was a really nice guy.
Yeah,
and he would always come in if shit went down. Like if it really mattered, he would always show up. So I mean, there's the reason he was the boss.
Right. But yeah, I can't imagine they're making a huge amount of money as a manager, even at that. You know what I mean?
Well, compared to what I was making at the time, I think he was making a lot. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, compared to you guys, absolutely, dude.
Yeah, he was probably making like twice what we were making, but that's still, for being a manager of anything, not really that good.
Yeah, that's my point. It's like he's not making as much as like grocery store manager would make, or somebody like that who gets paid a really decent amount of money for being a management. Like I probably made more in my sales jobs than that dude made. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You probably made a lot more.
Yeah, with zero fucking managerial responsibility. I made like fucking 20 grand more a year probably than they did.
Yeah, like the assistant manager only made like $2 an hour more than we did. Like he was pretty open about that shit. He was cool.
Like fuck you guys.
Best fucking mustache too.
That much more.
Mm-hmm. He had a really nice handlebar mustache. Like he really took like one of those dudes who just has like a really nice mustache. Super nice guy. Super nice dude. Pretty sure he was gay, but was like in denial.
Yeah, those are fun.
Because he'd be there, he'd be like, "Oh damn, that girl is so hot." Like listening to him going like,
"Dude,
I ain't buying that,
fucking." Dude, that reminds me. Greg Giraldo had a joke about that. Like fucking guys that are in denial or don't like trying to pretend they're not. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, Jessica, it's not a great piece of ass, that Jessica Alba. You know what I'd like to do with her?" And he's like, "What? Gargle her balls if she had any."
To be fair, he could have just been one of those weirdly effeminate dudes, but like I don't know.
Yeah, that does happen. There are dudes that are incredibly effeminate that are straight, just like there's incredibly macho dudes that are gay. Like Todd
Yep,
Glass.
exactly.
Todd Glass is somebody that I would not have realized was gay without fucking him coming out and saying it. You know?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have thought that. But then I don't honestly sit there and think like, unless somebody's like flaming,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the flaming stereotype, I don't even really give a shit. So
yeah, but that's my point. Is even then, you never know.
Yeah, well, like my uncle is not like he's like a balding, middle aged looking dude, and he doesn't have like the lisp or any of the like ridiculous nonsense. He's just a dude who like works on cars and like fucking does machine work, like machining work.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're never gonna be like, oh, that guy's a total fag. No, you'd never know. It fucked with a friend of mine because my friend, one of the dudes I used to hang out with, was like a little homophobic when I met him, and to me, it just didn't even process. Like I didn't even like think about it. But he spent like one of the barbecues just talking cars with my uncle. And then he was like, later on, I was like, oh yeah, that dude's gay, and he's like, fucking what? I'm like, yeah. It tripped him out. It was pretty funny. He was like, really? I can't believe it.
That's fucking crazy. Although, yeah, like when I first started working at Verizon, there was a dude that was incredibly effeminate, dude. He was a good dude. I fucking hung out with him and shit. After a while, I was like, oh shit, did you just say girlfriend? Like you're not gay? Like I literally said that to him. I'm like, you're not gay, really? Like, no, dude. I'm dude. Gay. I'm like, oh, all right.
Did he be like, I get it all the time, or was he like, why would you think that?
No, he didn't really react like. Well, he wasn't offended by it, which is kind of weird because again, this was a long, this was like 20 fucking years ago, probably almost at least 15, 20 years ago, probably. It was a different time.
Exactly.
Back then, it was. I mean, most of the young people back then were pretty accepting of gay people at that point. But anyone over the age of back then, probably anyone over the age of 30, probably still had a real problem with gay people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I think that's all that really happened is just that again, that time has moved back. So now it's everybody over the age of 50. Only people over the age of 50 have a problem with anybody being gay, Yeah. It basically took the old people dying off for the homosexuality.
I mean, whatever. Like sometimes that's just how that shit has to work,
Yeah. Next, it'll be the trans shit is going to take a little bit, because even I have a little not an issue, but it still freaks me out a little. Not for long, but at first I'm like, oh shit, that's a dude, or at least used to be a dude. Like it freaks me out a little bit.
I don't know that I would qualify that the same way as I would qualify something like being gay or not.
Right.
Like that's a potentially like extremely like especially when it comes to like giving kids hormones or shit like that.
Right.
Like you got to be like, it's not that I want it to be like, oh, they should never accept trans people. It's just I feel like
it's something you better be goddamn sure about, dude, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's being accepting to a point where you're like, yeah, let's let that 9-year-old take hormones and cut his dick off and turn it into a fake pussy.
Honestly, I don't think surgery should be able to happen before the age of like 20 and maybe 21.
Probably shouldn't be happening until 25 to 30 when they're fully mature.
That's true.
So that there's nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Like what they say, the rational part of your brain isn't fully developed until at least 25.
Well, also physically, there's still stuff going on that you got to be careful about.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's just it's still like I don't think you're completely done maturing until around like you're between 20 and 25, like somewhere in that range.
Right. Yeah, because even if you're not really growing, you're kind of filling out like as a dude. You know what I mean? Even if you're not growing like inches, like as in tall, you're still kind of filling out. Your brain's still obviously not completely.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. The brain has to develop. But like, I don't have a problem with people want to be like, whatever, man. Dress whatever. Fucking go get surgery. Like whatever, dude. Freedom for everybody.
But yeah, if you're going to be considered an adult legally, then you should probably be able to start the fucking process. Even if it should wait longer, I don't think you can really. You should really be able to stop them making a mistake if they're a fucking adult, you know, or
Yeah. Oh
potentially.
yeah. No, I agree. I just I just think in a perfect world,
ideally they should.
everybody
Yeah,
would wait and they go
absolutely.
through like the proper like therapy and the whole process to make it as safe as possible.
I think they should have to be under, you know, they should have to go through the therapy and be
Of course, then
diagnosed with
again,
dysmorphia. Like they should have to wait a minimum of like, I don't know,
in a
well, I would
perfect
say at
world,
least a year. Yeah.
In a perfect world, parents wouldn't be able to let their kids take puberty blockers to fuck with that.
Yeah. Jesus,
That
dude.
wouldn't be
That is so
legal.
horrible, man. Yeah. 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 Because that's the thing is, how much of that is real and how much is that a kid fulfilling what they view as their parents' expectation?
Yeah, sometimes it is. Like sometimes it really is. Sometimes, maybe that kid really is gender what is it? Gender dysphoric?
Dysmorphia, I think it's
Dysmorphia, one
called.
of the two. Dysphoria, dysmorphia, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Like that's a genuine issue for that kid. You still should wait until like after puberty and all that shit. You don't want to fuck around prior to puberty. That's not a good way to go.
Yeah. You really shouldn't be fucking with the development of the body, even if it's, you know, you don't think it's the right one, you know, the right gender or whatever. Yeah, it's really not something, because again, kids could feel that way and easily fucking, you know, grow out of it into, you know, feeling completely normal in their body and not wanting to transition. And again, it could be very as simple as, when I act like, you know, like a boy, hey, when I act like a girl, my mom rewards that behavior. And if I want to play sports or something, she seems to get angry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Well, also you lose the ability to orgasm.
Yeah.
Which is like the worst. Like that's a terrible thing.
Yeah.
If you get the surgery, depending on where you get the surgery and who's doing it, like there's different odds of like not ever being able to come again.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, that's not cool.
And if you're doing it at that age, okay, you're gonna essentially go your entire life without ever being able to experience a fucking orgasm. That's fucked up. That's fucking horrible, dude.
Oh, look, we got
the women one. Fuck, I've heard it's pretty fantastic. Whatever's going on with the woman's orgasm, it sounds like it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it does sound pretty cool.
Yeah, like I enjoy mine certainly, but man, I've heard that described. Like, wow, I kind of wish I could experience that at least once in my life.
Oh, well, when we can all fucking just change gender, like, you know, for the day because we feel like it with like nanobots and shit, then and it's like an actual change, like you're actually female. You could make a baby and everything.
Right.
Then you can check it out like in 20 years or something.
Yeah.
We got.
But it's one of those things. You gotta, you know, you always gotta wonder about it. Like, what's it like to get fucked? Like, what's it like, sex like for women, dude?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I was just we got Rotten Voice in the chat. Say hey.
Hey.
And then Mike says, my mom tries to compliment the gays and has no idea how incredibly homophobic she's being. I can see that.
Yeah, they're not homophobic, but just insensitive, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you know, sometimes older people just don't get that that's not really how it's supposed to be done anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, they think they're being nice and they're being incredibly insulting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rotten Voice says, I don't think it should be an option until 30 to 40, maybe later, but what do I know? I just get verbally abused for opening doors for people because I was raised that way. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's always a trip. Fucking... I think it should really be in the hands of like doctors and psychiatrists who have the well-being of the patient first and foremost in their thoughts and not like political agendas.
Yeah, it's not ideologically driven, the way it is by some of these fucking parents.
Yeah,
like there's not this many trans, dude. There's just not. Yeah,
it's like if you like depending on where you go, if you want like if you're a chick and you want abortion, like you might get all sorts of weird political ideology on the side. Like if you go to the wrong place, it's like one of those weird Christian like fake out abortion clinics where you go in and they just try to convince you to keep the baby.
Holy shit, I've never heard of that, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a thing. Like they're like these weird Christian centers that like tout themselves.
They act like they're an abortion center.
They are clearly not labeled abortion centers for legal purposes. They don't actually pretend to be abortion centers. but they offer counseling.
Okay.
And then so they try to like counsel the person to not do it and all this other stuff. And so it's really, I don't know, it's fucking real borderline.
Wow,
it's like just
crazy.
within the law. And they'll offer all sorts of help. Like, we're going to help you with your baby and all this other stuff that they don't ever end up following through on.
Yeah.
So if
as long as they save the life, it's kind of one of those the ends justify the means kind of things.
Yeah, and it's all based on donations. So like if they have, donations of stuff to give you, they can give your give you like baby clothes and food and stuff. But if they don't get the donations, they just don't have anything to give you.
All right.
So it's not like
we thought we'd have more coming in, but nope.
Exactly how that works.
Sorry, you're stuck with a kid forever now.
Yeah, you got a kid for 18 years, bare minimum, that you got to fucking pay for everything. And we did our job. Yay, we're done.
Yeah, all we really cared about was saving the life. Yeah.
Oh, Rotten Voice, if you pirate the Sea of Thieves, are you the king of thieves? I don't know, man. I don't know. Sea of Thieves is the video game, and I finally made Legend and all that shit, but
yeah.
I think Mike was playing it, but he gave up. Like he got bored of it. He's like, this game sucks.
He's done.
Well, and the funny thing is, like, I just kind of saw it like not long before it came out, and was like, "Oh, that looks like fun." But he's been following it since like it was announced that it was ever going to happen, like for like a couple of years. It was like, "Oh, fucking, this is gonna be the best game ever."
Yeesh, that sucks. No, that's been taken over by the dumbasses.
It's not. It depends, man. So now that they have weekly events, like it's starting to be all right.
Yeah, that's
like cool. They're starting to keep a steady amount of players.
Yeah,
so you can actually find like good boats to sail on. And the skeleton crews are fucking epic.
Yeah,
like
the missions and shit are getting better.
Yeah, you sail your boat out into this fucking like deserted area of the map, right? And then fucking ghost ships fucking come up out of the water and fight you.
Damn, dude, that's pretty.
You gotta sink them. Yeah, when they're all fucking and they're all worked by a bunch of fucking skeletons. They're like going, like making weird skeleton noises and shit at you.
That's fucking.
And
great,
they're shooting like cursed cannonballs that do weird shit. So like it might lock the steering wheel on your boat so you can't turn.
Oh, Jesus.
Make whoever's in within a certain range of it just suddenly like drunk. So your screen gets all fucking swimmy and you can't move your character right, and he just starts puking all the time.
Damn,
for a couple seconds. Or the other one so far was it makes your character just spontaneously dance for like 3 seconds or something.
The old boogie bomb.
Essentially, yeah, it's a fucking riot.
Yeah, what is it? I think Fortnite. I don't know if any of the other ones have it, but Fortnite has the boogie bomb.
That's probably the inspiration. I wouldn't be at all surprised.
Right. Yeah.
But apparently they're also going to have like, so if this week it's those 3 types, and then next week it's going to be 3 different ships or 3 different crews in 3 different areas on the map with 3 brand new kind of cursed cannonballs. And then there's going to be another set the week after. It's like a big content patch. And then they're going to be like in the world persistently. So after this event, they might just pop up at random in different places.
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Getting some variety going on. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Mike's waiting for more content he can do for him. Yeah, they're not making solo content. They basically lied about the game being good for solo players because everything they're doing is all for like crews. But when they were announcing the game, and it's going to be great for solo gamers, and it's not at all. That was just a lie.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yep.
Damn yous.
Well, I got one guy that fucking I play with all the time. He's really fucking reliable. And a pretty damn good player, so it like works out. But like if you're matchmaking that game, you can spend like 20 minutes or so finding a decent crew to sail with.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I remember having to try to find a decent, trying to find 3 other random people to play like Nazi zombies with back in the day. It was fucking incredibly difficult, dude. So yeah, it sucks when you can't get the right players together, especially when the ones that suck don't want to bail. Or like the Nazi zombies, like I would not play unless everybody else on the crew had fucking mics.
Yeah.
But there would be one dude that's readying up, and we're like, dude, we're not. You have to leave. Like we're not going to ready up until you fucking, we're not playing with you. And they wouldn't leave. You're like, why? Why are you doing this, dude? We just don't want to play with anybody without a mic. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mike makes a point. There's a lot of things now that you need like multiple crews to team up. They just in the game they finally implemented an alliance function.
All right.
So you can on your like your flag, you can put up a flag that says you're looking for an alliance, and if anybody puts up their flag that says they're accepting an alliance, your boats are allies.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
And so what happens is if you sell your treasure, you get the regular value you would normally get, right? But your allies also get, like, as an extra, they get 50% of what that value is. So if it's like
pretty cool.
A treasure chest gets 1,000 gold, you get 1,000 gold, but they also get 500 gold.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So instead of like if you like do something with another crew and you split the loot, you each get 50%. This way you get 75% total value. So it's better than if you just try to like, split it 50-50 and you can also see where they are on the map so you know where they're at. Plus, I don't know, it seems to make the crews working together way better.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, I mean, inevitably, there's always like some people that want to fucking like betray you and shit.
Yeah, that's a given. Any of these fucking games, there's always going to be assholes, dude.
Yeah, but that's the better you get at the game, the easier it is to just like fucking sink their boats or like kill them.
Right, and just be done with them. Yeah.
Because you also get better at telling when it's going to happen.
Right.
Like, that boat's been awfully close for an awfully long time. I think they're going to be. Oh, there comes the cannonballs.
Right. Yeah, trying to lull you into a false sense of security. You're like, all right, that dude's obviously fucking tailing me, and that isn't. We just happen to be going in the right direction anymore, or the same direction. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Exactly. There's a thing with like the galleon is the biggest boat and it has 4 cannons on each side. So the strongest defensive position in the game is if you've got the galleon with an island on one side and somebody just coming straight at you.
All right.
Because you can raise all your sails and just spin your boat around until they're facing just 4 cannons coming right at you.
All right.
And it's amazing how many people will just fucking sail right into that and you just fucking drop them like so fast. I mean, it takes, because some boat battles can take like an hour and a half. But if they're just coming straight at your fucking cannons, you're talking like 2 minutes.
Yeah, they're just coming right into your fire without really being able to.
Yeah,
they're just heading right for you.
And they can't hit you back. Yeah, because all their cannons are all the boats only have cannons on the side, unlike real boats that had cannons, facing every fucking direction. Because why would you not?
Yeah, why would you not have them facing forward and behind you or whatever? Yeah. Where you literally have to be broadside to fucking fire at somebody.
Yeah. Broadside, which makes the vast majority of your boat a giant fucking target for them to shoot back.
Yeah, exactly. Although I guess it's the same for both people, but still, like, dude.
Well, in the game it works out because everybody's got the same issue. But yeah, in real life it doesn't make any sense at all.
Nah, it's just crazy.
Yeah, we sunk a boat like that the other night, and I was just like mocking them as they came. I'm like, oh no, don't ram us. What will we do?
Yeah, besides sink your fucking boat before you get anywhere near us.
It's like you know exactly what I said. I don't know how you do that. It's almost verbatim what I fucking said after that.
That's fucking awesome.
Except sink your fucking boat, dummy. And they just fucking went down.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, but the frigate's cool. They finally introduced a new boat, so there's a 3-person boat that's pretty fucking badass.
Yeah, right on.
And that's my daily Sea of Thieves talk. I'm done.
That's fine, dude.
Oh man. God damn, there's like, I don't know, man. I should look for other video games, but I think I put in like 8 hours in that game yesterday.
All right.
Yeah. Fucking I'm playing way too much of that shit.
Yeah. No, I get it. I do the same thing with my fucking stupid ass game, dude. I get it. I totally get it.
Oh, Rotten Voice just keeps missing the show. Yeah, I don't know, man. Fucking, I don't get notifications for half the shit I'm fucking sub to, even though I clicked the little fucking bell.
Yeah. Like what's his name with Mad Middleman's did a stream last night, and I didn't get the notification until after it was fucking over. Yeah. So yeah. Although I get this one, I think it's because if it's one that you like never miss. Like if you click on it every time, I think those keep coming up. But other than that, man, it's hard to fucking know. When when you're gonna get a notification for something. Yeah, there'll be ones that come up and I'll be like, oh shit, I forgot I was even subscribed to that fucker.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in so long.
I don't know, man. I don't know why YouTube is doing that. The other thing that can happen sometimes is if you have too many things you're sub to with notifications on, you can it can get lost in the notifications. Like you just have so many and you're like, oh, I didn't see it because so many things came up and I didn't scroll far enough down or something like that. But
yeah, and I think that's what happens. Because there's very few channels that I'm like, if I'm subscribed to it, I probably want the fucking bell on. Like, you know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. Yeah, so almost everything that I'm sub to, there's very few channels that I'm sub to that I don't have the bell on. So yeah, I get why they don't want to notify for every time, but like that's the point of it.
Yeah. Oh, goodbye.
That's supposed to be the reason you hit the bell, because you always want to be notified. If there's a limit that you can't handle, like somehow YouTube can't handle it over a certain amount, let us know and we can fucking pare it down. You know what I mean? Like if I knew if if I'm over 50, then, or if I'm over 20, then it's going to fuck up. Then I can be like, all right, I'm going to try to break this down. I'm going to try to narrow it down to 20. But they don't fucking say anything.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. Oh, fucking Rotten Voice gets notifications for a channel that he's not even sub to. That's a trip.
Oh, Jesus. Is it one that's from is it from one that's a YouTube trending type channel? I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, yeah. Sort of like how for a while there, every time like you made a new account, it was automatically subbed to PewDiePie.
Oh, right. Yeah. Until he became one of the bad ones.
That's God, yeah, he dropped that N-word.
PewDiePie's a Nazi. He's a Nazi now.
Well, I think he saw the way the fucking trend was going, and he's like, you can't just.
Yeah, like he's a nice dude, but he's not like unreasonably nice, which I like.
Yeah,
about him. You know what I mean? He's kind of like, you know what?
He saw that trend and he's like, this is going to get me too in the end, man. Like, it's not good for anybody.
Yeah, this is a fucking bad way to do business. Yeah.
And you can't expect him to give a fuck if he's already got millions of dollars in the bank. He's just like, yeah, I'm fucking set for life if I want, so I don't fucking care.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, literally, like, all right.
Oh, yeah.
You guys can't really
from
bug
a Star
me
Wars channel. It's from a random Star Wars channel. It's the one he got. So it's just a real weird fucking glitch.
Oh, okay. So it's a glitch thing. Yeah, I was gonna say if it's always a fucking a channel that would be in one of the trending sections, yeah, there's some fucking shenanigans going on.
Yeah, 40 Mike has a point though when he talks about the algorithms. They keep putting new algorithms that just make it worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like I watched the Sailing Doodles is the channel I watch with the guy. He like sails with his fucking dogs around, and he does it's like a fun travel blog sort of vlog kind of thing, and he's really good at getting like really cool scenery and shit.
Right.
And he just, you know, he seems like a chill, relaxed kind of dude from Texas who's just like, fucking Bali is amazing. You know, like, this is a great place. You should travel here.
Yeah.
But like all the other sailing channels, I got no fucking interest.
Mm-hmm.
But if I watch that fucking, you know, watch the videos on the one, suddenly I gotta fucking get like every other fucking sailing channel I gotta watch too.
Yeah. They're like, oh, okay, this is what you want. I'm gonna bombard you with it.
Yeah. It's like there's like 4 or 5 prepping channels I'll watch semi-regularly. I'll just check them out and see if there's anything cool, or if they're talking about something I didn't know about before, like for like realistic emergency gear, because they'll all, you no matter what, you'll always get like the like, and this is this fucking, you know, crazy bow that folds up into like this fucking fanny pack, and you know, you can carry like 5 arrows and 20 arrowheads, so you can fucking kill everything with this fucking magic bow that's going to save your life in the apocalypse. Like, that's always going to be part of that. But some of the shit's like, what do you call it? What is it? The bathtub bag. So like, if fucking there's like some crazy earthquake or something, and in California that's not impossible, that might disrupt the water and shit, you can put this bag in your bathtub and it'll hold like 50 to 100 gallons of water, however big your bathtub is.
Right.
Fill that shit right away and have like 40, 50 gallons of water just sitting there that you can just drink if you need it.
Right.
And it has like a little pump that like pumps the water out and shit, so you can just like, you know, do a little hand pump thing and fill your glass or your pot or whatever you're cooking with.
Right.
So before the water is completely out, you can fucking store a bunch of it and not be, you know, have to be like desperately hoping to get water bottles from like, you know, FEMA or something.
Yeah, so you have something to kind of tide you over. Like, you don't want to necessarily drink that water, but if you don't have to. But yeah,
well, it's perfectly safe. It's perfectly safe to drink, and you know, you got enough of it to drink for, you know, a month or two for your family usually.
Yeah. Normally, you're not going to even consider drinking fucking water from that's coming out of your bath, going into your bathtub. But yeah, something like that happens. Absolutely, it's the same water that's coming out of your tap.
You buy the thing for like $20-$30. So if they're, you know, if it comes down to it, there you go.
Yeah. Indeed.
Oh no.
What?
Rotten Voice once accidentally clicked on a pony video, and then he got like 20 Friendship is Magic videos in his fucking recommendations. That shit's fucking the worst. Yeah, geez. Mike is right. It's not a glitch. It's on purpose with the fucking the algorithms. Yeah. Apparently there's a YouTube video from a corporate where they basically just explain that you're dumb and they know what you want better than you do.
Jesus, dude. Fucking assholes.
Like, well, I mean, I don't watch most of the shit in my recommendations. I very rarely do. The only thing I ever watch is like gift compilations.
Yeah, I very rarely go to either the trending or the fucking recommendations part.
What is trending? I don't think I've ever gone to trending.
Yeah, I have accidentally, or to like check on it. You know what I mean? Like,
is that like a thing though? Because honestly, I don't think I've ever gone to trending.
Yeah, no, it's there.
Okay, so that's like one of the.
You don't have. I don't know if it's. I forget what it looks like on the desktop or on a laptop or whatever. But yeah, on mine there's a tab, like tabs on the bottom. You know, like there's the recommended tab. There's the, you know, your subscription, your feed of just what you're subscribed to, and then there's the trending one, and then one of them's like what the fuck is it? Oh, then I'll pull it up right here.
Oh, if you scroll down, I just get stuff from channels that I've watched before.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, like there's the home one, trending, subscriptions. The home is essentially the recommended thing. It's like a thing that's, you know, not. I think what you're looking at is
over on like the left. Okay, and then there's
it's home, home, and then there's the trending one. There's the
Oh, okay.
subscription
I
ones.
don't think I've ever
Again, the
looked at
subscription
trending.
one is almost always what I've got. And then there's the inbox, which is just kind of essentially is just a list of, you know, what videos came out for your channels. Although it also has, like, if somebody responded to a comment you made or that kind of shit, it shows up there too. But mostly it's just a list of what your subscription feed is, really. Yeah, beyond that. I don't know what library.
Kaylin reacts to breakfast cereal waffle cake. I accidentally worked for a scam. BuzzFeed Video. BuzzFeed Video is one of the worst fucking channels on the fucking YouTube video. It's on trending. That's nice.
Dude, yeah. Well, it's fucking far left leaning, dude, so of course it is.
Well, I guarantee you if they weren't on this trending, they'd probably end up getting like 50K views per video. But the amount of money that's getting dumped into that shit company by fucking the mainstream media companies that owns it, fucking, they're not making none of that back.
Yeah, it should be fucking done by now, dude. I think didn't go bankrupt. I think it was one of the ones that went, or maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of Salon or one of those fucking.
Well, places. They had a bunch of spin-off channels, and a lot of them died because they didn't. And then some of them they changed. They had to change so that they didn't say BuzzFeed anymore because people just wouldn't watch BuzzFeed.
Yeah, it's because they had like BuzzFeed Blue and BuzzFeed Yellow and stupid shit like that. Like, hey, here, look, we ate a hot dog that was $1, and then we ate a hot dog that was $100, which is actually
7 million views. I filled my swimming pool with giant snakes, and it just has like those two little fucking asterisks, scary two little asterisks.
Yeah, yeah, it's some pretty fucking basic bullshit, dude.
This is like the shit that I don't know why anyone would want to watch, but whatever, man. Like, they get the views, I guess.
Yeah, it's honestly,
I think 90% of it must be because they're on this fucking trending channel. That's crazy. It's like kids are fucking like, oh, that's what everybody else wants to watch.
Yeah, it's bizarre, dude. It really will test your faith in humanity. When you see what's on the fucking trending tab or what's some of the shit that's doing well, you're like, God, we're fucked. We're so fucked as a fucking species. You know, this kind of shit is what's doing well. You know, we're going down. Our species is just not tenable.
Well, I mean, at a certain point, like, I got better things to do than to fucking watch YouTube videos, especially if it's from shit I'm not even interested in.
Right.
Like, BuzzFeed way back in the day used to just be funny videos.
Yeah.
And then they got all political shit.
Yeah. And then it started sucking.
Yeah. Yeah, the sub box was like, I don't think I ever really figured out how to do the sub. I just watch recommended because it's usually all from like things that I watch that I'm sub to, because like Rotten Voice, I just have to go to the channel and check for videos. You know, like there's channels I know I like. Oh yeah, of course. We're all gonna die.
Yeah, we're all done for.
I'm responding to the chat. We're all gonna die. Essentially, we're all fucked.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think once the red wave goes through this November, there's going to be a little turnaround in a lot of that shit, because Congress is getting real fucking itchy trigger fingers looking at fucking YouTube and Twitter randomly banning people from the fucking conservative side of the fence.
Yeah.
For stuff that's not even wrong. Like, it's not bannable.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, dude. Yeah,
Candace Owens.
About time they noticed.
Everybody's favorite Candace Owens. She was taking, and she was clearly making it clear that she was doing this. She was taking tweets from that racist New York Times reporter, the new one that they hired, and she was replacing all of the white people with like black people.
Right.
So like if it was about white males, she'd just make it about black men.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they banned her account. Like they just shut it down.
Yeah. Of course, dude.
Which lasted for like 5 hours before like enough people were just like, the fuck do you think you're doing? Like,
yeah, like either these are both okay, or neither of them are. But make up your fucking mind.
well, and also she's got people like Kanye West and fucking James Woods who are like, no, I like Candace Owens. You best put her fucking account back up.
Right. Yeah, we'll put the word out about what the fuck you are doing.
Yeah, probably more about Kanye West being like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a following.
Yeah, he just a few people like him.
Yeah, a few people. Yeah, dude. It's fucking ridiculous, man.
Rotten voice to fuck, man. I'm gonna try to find a nice rope if I'm going out. I at least want to fucking not go with a rash on my neck. Goddamn. You know, it's too bad, Mike. You should come on, dude. If you got time.
Yeah. What
But then
happened?
again, he might just be like fucking trying not to wake people up too.
Yeah. Who is it, 40 Mike you're talking about?
Yeah.
I think he doesn't like me, dude. I'm pretty sure. He stopped coming on when I came on. So yeah.
No,
I can't help it.
He was. I think he's got like actual real life stuff.
Yeah,
That's a thing. I'm not sure if that's real or not.
Yeah,
I'm people have real lives outside of the internet.
Yeah, I've allegedly.
No, I know. No, I know you were joking around. I'm just like I was trying to make that like. Real life? Is that a real thing? No, fucking well, that Classels just disappeared the minute he figured out how pussy and weed worked in college. Yeah, like, not quite the same thing, but you know,
damn, dude.
Real life. He's like, what? I can smoke weed and be getting laid. Yeah, I'm not talking to you guys anymore at all.
Right? I don't need this anymore. I have found a new fulfillment in my life. Yeah.
Oh, he might be
obviously, he was gone before I came along, but yeah.
Yeah, well, he might. He says he might be come back soon.
Oh, right on, dude.
The court case and stuff is all good, hopefully.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna have to prepare. We're gonna have to prepare Hearth for that, though.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, poor Hearth. Oh, Mike, you know Hearth and I started making a show. It should be coming out sometime next week.
Right on. Yeah, the eating thing, dude.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's kind of like having to sit a kid down and tell them that the parents are getting back together. But no, maybe we won't fight as much this time. Again, I never saw any of it, but from what Hearth describes, you and 40 Mike would
you can ask Mike, dude. Exchanges. We got a little intense, but it wasn't fucking like Hearth is just too sensitive over that.
Right. Yeah, obviously you guys still stay friends. You know what I mean? So it sounds like you guys are able to have a heated discussion and still be cool with each other, which is not a common thing. So that's pretty fucking awesome, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
I think everybody's supposed to get heated once in a while, man.
All right. Yeah. You
people get mad sometimes. It shouldn't be like, oh no, we can't ever fucking talk again because we got angry once.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, dude, you're not always going to get along, and sometimes even people that you like are going to piss you off or are going to get pissed off. You know, you're going to piss them off. Like, it's going to happen, dude. It's not the end of the fucking world. But yeah, people like take shit from like really fucking personally, man. Sometimes they're like, "No, that guy's a fucking asshole." Like, yeah, he just disagrees with you. He just vehemently disagrees with you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's fucking weird. Yeah.
So really I'm not sure if he wants any of this on the show, but like he's talking about it in the chat. It sounds like the case is going to go his way. Pretty fucking
right on, dude.
Pretty heavy duty. Hopefully, it works out exactly what he wants.
Yeah.
And then I'm
dude,
not sure
that reminds me.
Coming on, but I invited him. So
my fucking my ex seems to want me to be well aware of the fact that her fucking marriage is not going well, which is creeping me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't need to know all this. I don't want to know. I don't care. I think, like I'm polite and all that, but like I literally want to tell her, like, bitch, I dated you. I know what you're like. I'm going to probably side with him anyway. So why are you fucking telling me this shit?
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean? Like I know exactly how you operate. But yeah, it was just weird to hear because again, her being the fucking narcissist, borderline or whatever. Anything she's ever tried to fucking say, anytime I'm in earshot, is how fucking wonderful shit is and how great her fucking boyfriend is. Or
typical narcissism, of course.
Right. Yeah. Oh, this guy is fucking perfect. You know what I mean? Like they always pretend to be. So it's really weird to hear her bitch about how fucking much fucking how frustrated and angry she is with her fucking husband. Just really fucking weird. Yeah. Like on multiple occasions too. Like I'm like, I don't know what you're getting at, but you know, I really hope you're not hoping we still have a chance. You know what I mean? Like that's what worries me. Although it shouldn't. I mean, I'm not gonna do it. So, but still.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It's more like I just don't want to be in that situation where I have to deal with it at all.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to hear about it.
I thought that made it pretty fucking clear we was done, bitch.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, I don't want to hear about it. I'm sorry, dude. I just don't want to fucking hear about it.
Yeah, crazy shit. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like fucking, I don't know, some bitches just be crazy, man. Like the fucking first girl I was ever really, really interested in high school was like dating my best friend behind my back, which is weird because she and I weren't fucking dating. Like we were never in anything more than like a friendship.
Right.
And so like fucking for probably close to a year, she was kind of like lead me on a little bit to get like free, you know, like so I'd fucking pay for like stuff and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like secretly dating this dude behind my back the whole time. Like I don't hang out with either of them anymore. Like that was the end of that friendship.
Yeah. It's fucked up. Although I'm,
why hide it? Like that was the whole thing. Was why hide that shit? Yeah, I'm not going to be fucking thrilled to find out that she's not interested in me back. But fucking, that's how shit goes.
I can pretty much guarantee the dude probably would have wanted to tell you, and she stopped him from telling you.
I can only imagine, man. I can only imagine. And I'll tell you what,
he's still an asshole for going along with it.
I was fucking pissed.
Yeah.
And I wasn't pissed because they were dating. I was pissed because the whole fucking thing was this big secret for like a year.
Yeah, they fucking lied to you about it. Yeah. No, I get it, dude. I totally understand why you got fucking angry, dude.
Yeah, I used to have a Chevy Custom 100 pickup, right, with like a fucking utility bed on it.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking was so mad. Me and my friend went over to get the jack because I sold it to his fucking his mom's boyfriend. We went over to get the jack stands that they were borrowing back because I was like fucking several ties. I fucking lifted it off the fucking jack stand.
Damn, dude. That's fucking crazy.
18 years old. I was so mad. I fucking like got it up. It was only like an inch off the jack stands to get it fucking high enough to pull them out. But that shit was like, I was pissed. And that's about when his fucking
smash.
Fucking his mom's boyfriend was like, look, man, I know you're angry, but you gotta try to. And then he just stopped talking after that because we're done.
Like, you know what? I'm just gonna let this sucker burn out.
Like, yeah, I'm just gonna stuck in this conversation ain't going nowhere. This crazy bitch just fucking used all the adrenaline and fucking tore his fucking arms up and shit. I was sore for fucking days after that. That was dumb as fuck. Because I wasn't strong enough to do that. It was definitely like the fucking adrenaline from being pissed. It was not like I was like fucking He-Man.
Right. But yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, it's just weird. Like, I'm surprised that she tries to pull the act. Like, dude, I know. Like, I fucking have made it clear what I think of you, and you know, like I'm fucking. It's pointless, but I have pointed out to her, like, hey, this is what I believe you have. This is what your fucking problem is. You know, which is
but that's never gonna fucking.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really make any difference. But she should at least be aware that you're not gonna fucking convince me you're the good guy here. Like, he might be an asshole too, but you know, I know for sure that you're full of shit.
Oh goddamn, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking weird,
Yeah, I
dude.
don't know, man. I would just fucking ignore her. Who gives a shit? She's not gonna
Yeah,
fucking get you back, so
yeah,
she's
yeah.
probably just like in a shitty part of her fucking relationship, like it's not going well, and so she just wants you to think it's good because she doesn't want you to know that it's not working out.
Mhm.
Like it's all a
No, the
selfish
problem
thing
is
just to
she's
look
telling
good.
me how bad it is. That's the fucking problem. She's telling me how
Oh, I see
horribly
what
it's
you're
going.
saying. Yeah, I know that's not good.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, again, multiple times. So it's not like one time was just like she slipped up, again, because every other time she's literally fucking acted like everything's so goddamn perfect when it never fucking is, with her. So yeah, I'm just like, Jesus. Plus, it's just an uncomfortable thing. Like if she's gonna actually act like we're fucking gonna, like ask to get back together or something, that's an uncomfortable situation, dude. You know,
Yep.
like regardless of how bad she fucked me up in the past, I still don't like fucking hurting people, or letting them down, or whatever you
Oh
want to,
yeah,
not
that's a
letting them
tough
down,
one.
but you know what I mean. Shit. Oh fuck. Hey, I gotta go grab a charger real quick. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, yeah, I like that. Retard strength is what it's called. Dude, goddamn, rotten voice, that's fucked up. Most of your relationships ended in fire from the other side, straight up telling me that fucking they cheated on you and still expect you to be like in the relationship and love them and shit. Fuck that noise. Yeah, dude, I don't think I could fucking hang with some chick that fucking cheated on me once. Like, I think that would be it. That's just like, that's brutal. Oh, fucking. There was this one chick I used to call crazy. Well, I'm not gonna say her real name, but oh, who gives a fuck? She's never gonna hear this shit. Crazy Sarah. And fucking for like an hour and a half, she was trying to fucking convince me that you could fucking cheat on who you were with somebody and then end up in like a real relationship with the dude you were cheating with. And I don't think I figured it out at the time, but like at the time I was just like, nah, dude, that's a terrible idea. That's not how that fucking works. But I think she might
Yeah.
have actually been hitting on me at the time. I don't know. I'm fucking oblivious at that shit. I
Yeah.
was
What happens?
talking. Rotten Voice was saying most of his relationships end up with the fucking other person saying they like telling him about how they cheated on him, and then fucking expecting him to just stay in the fucking relationship.
Oh, wow. No, my
Like,
ex would never admit to that kind of shit, dude.
yeah, and I was talking about this chick who fucking was like engaged to some dude, and she just had like an hour and a half long conversation with me about trying to fucking convince me that you could cheat. I used to call her Crazy Sarah. Yeah, that's right. She was in my phone as Crazy Sarah. I knew a lot of people named Sarah at the time. Like 5 different fucking Sarahs.
I bet all 5 of them were crazy, dude.
There
Yeah.
were like there was like Sarah A, Sarah B, Sarah C, and then there was Crazy Sarah. So there's 4.
But statistically speaking, I bet at least 3 of the 5 were crazy, dude.
Actually, they were all pretty fucking nutty.
Yeah.
Um,
And they're women. Yeah, not surprising.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it's all they just want fucking date other guys just so they can get the free fucking food and shit. Sometimes, yeah, that's shitty. But no, she was trying to convince me that like you could cheat on who you were dating or like married to and end up in like a real relationship that was healthy with the person you cheated with.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah,
nah.
it's like, yeah, if somebody's going to do that, I mean, there might occasionally be circumstances where that would turn out all right, but most likely the once a cheater, always a cheater
Well,
thing is probably going to apply.
maybe they're in a relationship where they're getting beat or something like that, and they can't figure out how to get away from the person.
Yeah,
They're
but
like
yeah,
afraid for their life, but they're cheating, and then finally they figure out a way to like divorce the person and make it so that the person can't find them or some shit.
yeah,
Like maybe something like that. But if
yeah,
it's
and
like
that's
a
true.
normal
Like, dude,
relationship that they're not happy about for whatever
yeah,
reason,
they really should get out before they start cheating on somebody. You know what I mean?
just get out of the relationship. If you really want to be in a relationship with someone else and you're obviously not in a good relationship, and you should just fucking leave that person.
Yeah, yeah. If you're feeling the need to cheat like that,
Yeah, until they decide to cheat for the next person and the next and the next. Exactly.
right? Yeah.
Like, I'm
dude,
glad I was
be
oblivious because
single.
at the time I didn't realize she was probably trying to fucking get me to cheat with her. But
Right. Yeah, most likely she was talking to you.
for a fucking hour and a half trying to convince me that it would work out. So
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, I kind of want to leave this guy I'm with, but I need to know that
well, and like
you'd be all right to date. So I want to fuck you a few times and see.
Her boyfriend didn't like to go to bars, but she liked to go to bars, and so like she'd be one of the people that would hang out when I still went to bars. She whenever she was drunk, she liked to fucking pull her shirt like up and show me her bra. So I assume that might have had something to do with it. But
yeah, she wanted to see how you were in bed, to see whether
I'm
it was worth leaving the guy
so
she
I
was
had
with.
no fucking clue. Also, her boyfriend was a really nice guy. I don't think I could have done it.
Yeah, that does
even
make
at that
it tough,
age when I was like 90% dick and balls.
Right.
You know, like I don't think that would have worked out.
Yeah. Even then, it makes it tough if the guy's a really good dude. You're like, yeah,
nicest guy on the fucking planet too. Really nice guy. Just like super fucking not down with being anywhere in like crowds.
Yeah, he's just an introverted guy that didn't like being out. Yeah.
So like not at a restaurant, not at like no bars, no fucking. He's not gonna go to the fucking mini golf joint. None of that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you either accept that about somebody or you don't. You know. Yeah, it's fucking. I'm definitely, well, maybe not quite as bad as that dude, but I'm not a big fan of fucking. I never was a big fan of going to bars and shit. I don't mind mini golf or shit like that. But,
I was for like a year.
Yeah, when I first turned 21, I had probably not even a year, to be honest with you. Probably about 6 months before I was like, it's enough of that shit. Yeah.
I was a fan of going to bars because, like, it's really rare for me to actually be interested in like a chick, right? Like, I got to know the person really well. It's just I don't just date random people.
Right.
And so part of what was fun is just like not buying chicks drinks and seeing them get all pissy.
Oh, right.
So, because I'm an asshole.
Right.
So I would do shit like that where people would be like giving that real big hint that I should try to buy him a drink.
Right. And just not doing it.
Because I know I'm thirsty. Dude, I'm a fat fuck. These chicks were not going to sleep with me. They were just caging free drinks.
Right. Yeah. No, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I know my friend's fucking wife would fucking not let people know that she was fucking married just so that she get fucking free drinks and shit. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, beautiful people.
Dude, Rotten Voice had a fucked up one where he fucking started punching a mirror because he was so upset over the girl cheating on him, dude. I feel you, dude. Sometimes they fucking rip that fucking pour right out of you, dude.
No, yeah, that's a fucking horrible thing to fucking go through. It's such a fucking betrayal, man. It rips you right to your fucking soul, man. It's a fucking horrible thing to experience, man. You know, to even realize that even without any like definitive evidence, it's not exactly a fucking picnic. Just kind of vaguely being aware that it's almost certainly happening is bad. But yeah, actually having something resembling proof will tear your fucking soul out, man.
Yeah, it's rough. I've never had anybody actually cheat on me. The closest was that chick in high school, but that was fucking bad enough. And I wasn't even like, I didn't even fucking fuck her first. You know, like I wasn't in a relationship with that chick.
Yeah.
I think Mike has a fair point, especially when they're younger. People are terrified of being alone for even a short and obviously healthy like amount of time. Because you should be waiting like 6 to 9 months at least between relationships, like just to get back into being comfortable not being with somebody.
Yeah.
No,
that's what I always did before I when I would break up with my ex, like the first real breakup where I actually stayed gone any decent amount of time. Yeah, I wasn't ready to see anybody for like to even think about it for like 5 months, dude. And really, it took me another month before I actually did anything, dude.
Yeah, because you got to get comfortable being like fucking running solo again.
Yeah. You don't want. Well, this was my thinking. I was like, I don't want anybody to be the fucking rebound girl. You know.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to. I don't want to use somebody just to fucking, try to fucking, just so I feel better about myself. and just fucking use them, dude. So I
Well, and
always waited
also,
until that was gone.
you know, sometimes there's a rebound, and then you end up in a relationship where you feel bad about getting into it.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
just end up staying in it for a lot longer than you really should because you don't want to be mean.
yeah. It's almost like, oh
And
man,
it's
I can't.
really easy to get sex when you're in a relationship versus when you're not. So like, there's
Yeah,
that too.
yeah. That's a well for guys anyway. For girls, it's really easy to get sex no matter what. But yeah, yeah. For guys, absolutely, that's definitely got to be a part of it. The
Yeah.
allure. You're like,
Yeah.
well, so I might not be crazy about this chick, but she does let me stick my cock in her vagina pretty regularly, so that's kind of nice. But
Oh,
yeah,
mine was
no, it
always.
was
Oh,
the
good.
thing again with my ex. I'd be like, we've been broken up for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and she's already seen someone. Like, what the? How do you do that, dude?
No emotional
You know?
connection, man.
Yeah. Plus, yeah. Also, the kind of looking outward for your fucking self esteem as opposed
Yep.
to just having self esteem. Like your own
Exactly.
self worth. You don't like, yeah. She's like one of those people that seems like she has no self worth without getting it from someone else paying attention to her. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of chicks are like that, though. To be fair,
Yeah.
not to that
Yeah.
extreme, but I mean, just like that they don't
Yeah. They don't
like
want to
that
be seen.
they just need that external source of like comfort and like, oh, what do you call it? That external source of praise to feel like they're worthwhile.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
What was it? Rotten Voice was he said he was just honestly disgusted that he didn't notice, and he had to pick up meditation and boxing to prevent him from punching people the moment he saw them. God damn,
yeah.
dude,
That's fucking rough, man.
just angry as fuck. Yeah, I mean, it was all I could do to just tell that dude like we're never gonna hang out again,
Right.
and not
Right.
just beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a really rough one. Yeah. Yeah, because there's really no excuse, other than again, he was very young and probably pussy whipped too. But still,
Oh yeah, it was
could
probably
have
like the second
fucking
chick he ever put his dick in.
yeah, yeah. So it's kind of understandable, but still, he could have been like, "Hey, I'm going to tell you something, but you got to, not let her know that I told you." He could have fucking
Yeah.
done something. Yeah, but still,
Well, and
again,
then like, but then I would be like, dude, you got to think about why she doesn't want me to know. Because like, if she's not interested in me, she's just not interested.
right, right,
Like at that point in time, I probably would have been like, I would have been like heartbroken and shit, but I wouldn't have been like,
yeah,
fucking,
not
I
like
have to destroy you or I'm gonna get her away from you or something. And like, I would have just been like, I can't fuck my friend over. He's he's happy.
right.
Like I would have been like, this really sucks, but I got to get over it because these are both my friends, and if being together is what makes them happy, like I'm not gonna fuck that up.
Yeah, yeah. Although knowing that she still would want to keep it secret is pretty fucked up. Yeah.
That's the only thing I would tell. That's the only thing I'd probably say, and I doubt he would have paid attention.
Right, right.
I'd sound like the bitter dude, but I'd just be like, you might want to think about like why she doesn't want you to tell me, like
Yeah, yeah.
what
Like
that's
that's
all
kind
about.
of, yeah, that's fucking shady.
But see,
Like, is
like
there other guys
what? I probably wouldn't
besides
have said
you?
nothing about that. Never mind. I would now, but I wouldn't then. I was too
Right,
young. I
right.
wasn't that fucking deep when I was that age. I mean, I wouldn't have fucking. I mean, I'd have just been like, heartbroken for a while and probably been like, took me a while to get over it and shit, but I wouldn't have been like treating them like crap.
Right. Yeah. Turning into the fucking relationship hour. I apologize for bringing this shit up, dude. My
Oh, no,
fault.
dude, it doesn't matter. I think,
Yeah.
and of course, this is the funny part. I think I did dodge a bullet because, like, I'm, I don't remember it that well, but I'm starting to remember because I was talking about it. I think she was a cutter, if I
Oh,
remember
wow.
right. And like one of the things that she ended up dating him for is because he took her razor blades away or some shit.
Wow.
And I think I had a conversation with her about it, and I was like, "Wow, if you ever need to talk, I'm here, but you should probably consider getting some help
Right.
instead of that big
Okay.
dramatic bullshit thing where I'm going to take your razor blades, which isn't really doing anything."
Right.
You know, like that's not really fixing the problem.
Yeah. Temporarily, very temporarily. You know. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty crazy. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take it away. It makes me feel like I'm really doing something when I'm not.
Yeah, like if I take the razor blade away, what is it, like fucking 50 cents at the fucking grocery store to pick up a new razor blade?
Yeah,
Like your
exactly.
parents don't have a bunch around the fucking house? Like there's scissors
Yeah,
and fucking knives in the kitchen. Like, let's not be ridiculous.
yeah. There's plenty of ways
You know,
to
I'd
really
rather
do
I'd
what
rather
you're
you
trying
come
to do.
talk to me instead of cut if that's what's going on. But let's not. I don't know. That just to me is like that doesn't. I'm not that dude. I guess maybe whatever.
Yeah,
Like I actually want to solve the
and
problem.
especially at that age, it might just be a matter of not knowing what the fuck to do when you're confronted with something that heavy. You know what I
No, that was
mean?
my thoughts at the time. Was like, you know, she needs to get help, and I'm willing to be like here to talk.
Yeah,
But that's you know that's all I can do. I can't fix her fucking problems for her.
right. But you're saying the dude just took away the razor blades and that was it, right? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, and that's apparently what like made her really be into him.
Wow.
An empty.
Yeah, that guy really cares. Like, didn't follow up on any of that, but he did something.
Yeah, well, I just look at it as like I dodged a bullet because that's a fucking serious issue, and I'd rather be not involved in that relationship. I'm like, I'm sort of halfway glad I didn't end up in that.
Yeah.
That'd be a great.
At the time, you can't. Especially at that age, it's impossible to realize something like that. But yeah, looking back on it, you kind of see like, all right, thank God she was just stringing me along and we never dated.
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
Indeed.
Oh man, round voice. What I hate the most is when they ask for stuff and you pay for it, and then they leave a bra or a ring behind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming stuff that you paid for, they just leave it behind when they fucking leave you or something. And then who doesn't hate it when they key your car? I have to say,
right.
like whether you afford to fix it or not, that's not fucking. I'm not down with that.
Yeah, that's pretty universal, dude. That's a fucked up one to deal with.
That's the shit I don't understand. Like, even if the dude cheated on you, like, or the chick or whatever, for whoever's doing it, like, I don't understand, like, the destroying a car thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, now I've committed a fucking felony. Woo!
Right. Yeah, no, my ex did do that for the longest fucking time. I mean, she finally kind of calmed down, but like, yeah, every time we fight, she would want to destroy something of mine. Like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah.
Just fucking I'm of the opinion of like if you can't work it out, just leave the person.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and if you're really angry, just leave the person and try to fucking process it and get over it as quick as you can.
Yeah.
Because being angry like that sucks ass.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing is, dude, I would always my ex would always want us to keep going at it while we're fucking pissed. And I would always be like, look, I'm fucking angry. I don't want to fucking talk right now. You know what I mean? I want to fucking calm down.
Well, that's a general, like, sort of, like, difference between men and women.
Yeah.
Women in general, obviously, hashtag no. Just women in general just don't want to they want to keep talking and work it out. They don't want to walk away angry. Whereas dudes in general need to go process for a little while.
Yeah.
Like, if there's a fight, they need to be like, all right, we had the fight. I need to go sit down and just fucking deal with this for like an hour, and then fucking, even though I'm watching sports, it's all going on upstairs. We're like it's all getting fucking worked out in my head.
Yeah,
we'll come back and we'll figure it out in like an hour, and we'll be cool.
Yeah, but yeah, women seem to have some kind of fear that some weird, crazy shit's going to happen if you actually wait to talk about it when you're not pissed off. Or I guess they actually expect you to be able to keep talking until you're not pissed off. I don't know what the fuck. It's
that's how it works, man. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's different for dudes and chicks.
Yeah.
So I think
when you go to counseling, like that's what they tell you to fucking do, though. Like when you go to marriage counseling, they literally say, "Hey, if you're mad at each other, you should fucking separate for at least an hour until you're fucking calm." You know, like
Well,
that's what they fucking tell you to do.
That's because they recognize that there's a drastic difference in the processing of the anger. Like the chick's still gonna be mad either way, but if you get back together like in an hour later and it actually gets worked out, she's gonna be cool. But if the dude is just getting angrier and angrier and she won't fucking stop and let him just sit and process for a little while,
right,
it's never gonna get resolved. It's just gonna they're gonna become like these huge fucking like the elephant in the room kind of thing where like you just can't even talk about that no more.
Right. Although I don't know, man, it never seemed like they really want to fucking solve anything anyway. They just want to win a fucking argument. Like I don't know. I'm only basing it on the one fucking chick here, but
oh yeah,
it didn't seem to me like she actually wanted to fucking work anything out. She just wanted to fucking vent and then fucking just be mean, really. Not even fucking win the argument. Just be fucking mean and fucking hurtful to try to elicit a response.
Maybe the reason guys need an hour is they just need like an hour to make peace with the fact that they're going to lose the argument.
Oh, yeah, to accept that there's no reasoning with this fucking crazy bitch.
Like I just need like an hour to sit down and accept that I'm going to lose.
Yeah. How can I minimize the time before I have access to the vag again? It's pretty much how it fucking works out. You know? Yeah. That's how they win every argument. Is fucking. Yep. All right, you're getting dangerous, buddy. You're getting dangerously close to losing access to the vag. Like, okay, you win. You fucking win.
I would just be like, bitch, I'll buy a fleshlight.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. I'm telling you, they get these sex robots working with anything approaching a fucking, even halfway decent vagina. These fucking women are going to be done, dude. They're going to be losing a major fucking, really their only fucking leverage, if you think about it. Seriously, I mean, how many women have you met that you fucking really enjoy their company?
If they make the sex bots good enough to just give a decent blowjob, it's over.
Yeah,
because
you really don't need much conversation because you don't have any decent. Oh, go ahead.
Just get the blowjob from the sex bot every night, and you wouldn't even be like wanting to date. Why go to a bar? Why go to a club?
Right.
Why go on to So Many Fish or whatever the fuck the websites are?
Well, dude, just the prevalence of porn alone is having a pretty profound impact on dating nowadays. You know what I mean? Like the easy access to porn is having, again, a serious fucking impact on relationships. So if you actually have a sex bot that can halfway decently mimic a fucking female, yeah, it's gonna fucking get way fucking worse, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know, dude. I've met some cool chicks. I've met some chicks who are like
decent. Yeah, no, dude. I'm not saying they don't fucking exist. I'm saying they're about as fucking common as Bigfoot, dude.
Well, I was gonna say, but I don't think I've ever met any that were single.
Yeah. But dude generally has found one of those unicorns or Bigfoot, whatever you want to fucking call them. Yeah, they're generally gonna fucking hold on to them fucking tight. They generally know, unless they're really fucking young and don't realize, like, hey, women like that are incredibly rare. No, they're gonna hold them down, dude.
Oh man, I worked with this chick she was the sweetest lady, and she was in like this relationship with this dude who was like, he wasn't like abusive or nothing. He just was like, he just didn't really give a shit about her.
All right, man.
Got her into the relationship, and they were like married. So he was gonna like, 40 Mike. A moral of today's story: only a very small percentage of people in relationships are actually mature enough to be in a healthy one.
Yeah, that's accurate. Yeah,
it is true, absolutely. But like, he would just like neglect her essentially. So like, she had asked him multiple times. She would always talk about all this shit and like vent about it at work. But she'd asked him like multiple times for like, more foreplay and stuff before just like fucking, and he just wouldn't do it. So she went out and got her like fucking nipples pierced. and it like as an attempt to get him to just, I guess, play with her titties more before he fucked her or something.
Okay.
Like a desperate attempt for more foreplay, and that shit didn't work.
Jeez.
And then she was like, our relationship is drifting apart, so I got pregnant and had a baby.
Oh, Jesus, dude. Dude, that is such a cliche thing. I can't imagine that nobody, that anybody is unaware of how fucking horrible an idea that is before being old enough to fucking do it. You know what I mean?
In this case, it worked out because then she had someone who actually like gave a shit about her.
Oh, gotcha.
And so she could fucking focus all of that fucking like love and emotional fucking need on that poor kid. And I'm just like, it's gonna be so fucked up because
that's what I'm saying. It might work out for her.
I know it's not gonna work
I'm using the definition work out very loosely here.
Yeah, I know. I was just like I was getting to that other point to like, you're fucking right.
I keep stepping all over your
No, don't worry about it. I just thought that was fucking, I don't know, dude. That whole thing was fucked up. I felt so bad for that chick. She was like such a nice girl.
Yeah. No, it's unfortunate. It's dude.
Too, whatever.
I don't know, man. I think most women view relationships just differently, like it's a competition almost. I don't know if that makes sense, but it seems like they think they have to be winning.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I've never thought of relationships like that. Like,
no, me neither. I don't think most guys do. But I think they feel like, or maybe just the damaged ones that I seem to be attracted to. So maybe I'm being unfair.
It's usually like to be fair, like I do the same thing. I only end up like going after the crazy chicks, and it's definitely me. It's not them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something I gotta fucking work on myself to figure out, like, why do I keep going after the chicks that I'm not gonna be fucking happy with?
Right, yeah, the ones that are not going to appreciate you treating them right, and are not only not appreciate it, but actually resent you for treating them well.
Yeah. See, I would just want a relationship with some chick who's like fun to hang out with and cool.
Yeah, dude, the bar for me is very low, and it still can't seem to be fucking. Can't seem to be fucking handled.
And just occasionally wants to fuck, and then hey, if once in a while she wants to throw some head my way, that'd be cherry on top. I'd be like,
well, any of that, dude. It should be that should one of the things that should actually be pretty equal. I don't think it's so bad to have fucking kind of keep it score on that. Like, you should be going down on somebody as much as they're as much as they're going down on you.
Dude, that goes without saying. Obviously, I'm not expecting like that she can go down on me and I'm not going to go down on her. Like that's not. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, but definitely that one should be pretty fucking equal. It should be doing it at the same time. It's possible to do that in general.
I don't really want to stick my nose in somebody's butt.
Oh yeah, you have that issue. I forgot. I've never noticed that kind of fucking odor or whatever. Although I'm sure now that I don't smoke, I might. So, yeah.
There you go. Well, you have to go get yourself like a skank to find out.
Right. Hey, I don't mind blowing me with a little 69. I got to test out a theory of mine.
You'd be like going down on her and every once in a while. Fucking sniffing my asshole.
Damn. You're really paying a lot of attention down there. You must love the smell.
She's like, I washed my asshole. Like, what are you fucking doing?
Hey. Nothing, just doing an experiment. Get back to work.
Experiment.
How are you talking that much? Dude, I
gotta tell you, I would not be like if some chick was like blowing me, she's like, I'm just doing an experiment. Hold on a minute. I'd be like, whoa.
Why? She's still blowing you. Why do you fucking care why she's blowing you, buddy?
I'd be worried through that experiment.
Oh, gotcha. All right, that makes a little more sense. I'm like, dude, I don't really care.
Where does this experiment end? Does this experiment end with like me fucking trying to like pry her jaw open to get my dick back? Because that's not cool.
Yeah. See, the experiment is I blow you for a while and then sever your cock at the base.
I'd be worried. So I think it's only fair to say if you were to like in the middle of a 69, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And you're like, "An experiment." She's gonna be like, "Wait a second here."
Yeah, I guess, dude.
That might be the end of the
But there
69.
really shouldn't be any talking because both of us really should have our mouths full at that point, dude.
Yeah, no,
there should be no conversation going on, really, dude.
Fucking imagine. I'm just thinking if that conversation happened, the end result is her jumping the fuck off. Like, the fuck are you talking about? An experiment?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, shut up, bitch. Get that fucking cock back in your mouth. Just enjoy what I'm doing, and I'm gonna keep enjoying what you were doing. That's the polite thing to do.
Ron voices. Maybe they just look better. Honestly, you have to have up on love. I honestly can't be attracted to women anymore. Oh, gave up on love. Yeah, I don't know, man. It at a certain point, like, it just gets tough where you're like, man, maybe I'll meet some chick that's worth it, but I'm fucking tired of wasting all that energy.
Yeah, no, it's I'm okay with it never happening again if that's the way it goes. I'm absolutely not pursuing it. That's for fucking sure. But yeah, I don't. I'm okay with it. If it never happens again, and it's most likely that's the way it's going to be. And I'm totally.
I mean, it'd be cool, but I don't know if I'm like.
Yeah.
Really,
I definitely don't want to put any effort into it, so that's going to be a hurdle. You know, not wanting to try to get laid or meet anybody or date anybody. You know.
Yeah.
So again, highly unlikely to happen at my age and in my condition.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Mike says.
But it turns out that on the desirability scale, a 42-year-old guy that's like 100 pounds overweight is not high on the list.
Yeah,
shocking. I know.
Except maybe to Opal.
Oh God, that fucking chick.
40 Mike says, so what did SJW say about equal opportunity oral sex? Is it good because it's equal, or is it inherently rape? Probably rape.
Yeah, it's of course it's
I think the second you said, could it be considered rape, you should just assume that yes, it was rape.
If there's any way it can possibly be considered rape, they're going to consider it a rape.
Yeah.
It's what they do.
It's what they do. That sounds like a fucking end of like some fucking commercial about like farmers. Farmers just naturally want to have the best food. It's what they do. SJW just consider everything rape. It's what they do.
It is kind of what they do.
Oh, it sounds like the fucking Portland police might actually. I was seeing a little story that they're finally starting to talk about like enforcing the no weapons and no masks laws. You know, like you can't go to a protest with a giant fucking metal bar and a fucking mask anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. They might start cracking down on that. I was like, really? It took this long?
Yeah. It took people threatening to sue you, probably. I'm guessing that's what actually happened.
Well, that San Diego lawsuit that was allowed to go through. Because I guarantee you a jury of the peers, especially with that lady that got where the police basically held her outside a hotel while she was getting spit on and fucking had eggs thrown at her.
Right.
To the point where she couldn't even see anymore. I guarantee you that lady's going to walk away with fucking money.
Yeah, for sure, man.
When you go in front of a jury, it's not going to be up to a fucking judge. And it's going to walk away with a bunch of fucking money. And San Diego is going to go, shit, where's our budget? Oh, it went to those people. Because the mayor told the police to fucking drive the fucking conservative protest or the conservative, like whatever, you know, assembly they were doing, protest, whatever, straight into the fucking group of Antifa. So that the Antifa could fight them. Turns out that was a real bad fucking plan because now all these fucking people that got injured get to sue us and take all the fucking money out of the city.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking glorious, man.
Yeah, so I think Portland is looking at like, oh shit, we might have some lawsuits on our hand already.
Yeah, maybe we should, you know, enforce the law the way it's written instead of letting these people get away with shit that's patently fucking illegal.
Yeah. Well, and then like Ferguson, that's going to be a big deal.
Right.
That whole situation really like devolved because the police literally marched everybody, the conservatives, through a fucking gauntlet of Antifa twice.
Yeah.
Forced them to go through them twice before that whole thing went totally south. So fucking, there's going to be some lawsuits. I mean, that girl's family might be able to sue them.
Yeah.
Even
Well,
though it was some other
even the
dude that killed
Charlottesville
her.
thing, the
Yeah.
Charlottesville thing, the fucking victims, the chick that died, the family is fucking trying to sue them. I think.
Yeah.
You
And so
know.
like if this San Diego thing goes in, then it becomes precedent.
Mm-hmm.
It might be harder for the cities to avoid the lawsuits, and much more likely the judges will be like, all right, well, like, the trial continues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they should be shitting themselves, dude.
Oh, Rotten Voice is one of those people that can't get bigger than like rib cage. Yeah, I mean, whatever, man. Everybody's got their thing.
Yeah, indeed.
So far, I'm fucking 20 pounds lighter than when I started. So this keto
Right.
shit works.
Yeah,
I
dude, I
mean,
can't.
drop in the bucket, but still.
Yeah. Still, no, 20 pounds, that's significant. I don't care how fat you are, dude. That's a significant amount of weight, dude.
Oh yeah, all my
That's
shirts fit
fucking
me,
awesome.
so it's
Yeah,
pretty
dude,
nice.
god damn. Like, I want to buy new clothes because I haven't for forever, and I actually have a job now. But yeah, I don't want to buy shit that I'm gonna fucking like. I don't know, man. I desperately want to lose weight, but I keep going on the sweets, dude. They keep fucking me up.
I think, and when then fucking the weird thing about keto is once you finally get there, after a week or two, you stop having like as bad a cravings. Like you'll still occasionally be like, God, I miss this, but you won't be like, I have to fucking have it now.
Right,
Oh,
right.
man, Metal Man's there. Hey, what's up, Metal
Yeah,
Man?
it gets a lot
Yeah,
easier to
exactly.
manage, I would imagine.
It's like you finally get over the fucking addiction thing, and then
Yeah.
like you just don't feel hungry all the time. Like you occasionally still are like, oh, I kind of need to eat something, but you almost never get to the point where you're like starving.
Right, right.
And so like when I go calorie restriction, that's not going to be hard at all. Because I already eat like maybe a third of the portion size that I used to.
Yeah, so you're
Like I
kind of
used
used
to
to
eat
it already.
like a typical American sized meal, and now I'm already in just not even intentionally. I just fucking now I just eat like these little tiny fucking tiny plate meals, like where it's like a piece of chicken and like a cup of broccoli, and then I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not
Yeah,
the typical American meal.
right. Yeah, see, I'm still used to eating quite a bit, even on the uh, on the keto thing, because I'm again not looking at portions. I'm strictly going with, you know, what do you call it?
The macros:
Right.
70% fat, 25
Yeah.
protein, and then 5% carbs.
Right. Right. Yeah. So I'm
Eh.
trying to keep it there, but yeah. Although I'm not eating that much either, though. But it is kind of nice. I found it this there's this ham that the Fry's here has. Fry's is owned by Kroger, which would be I think they own Ralph's in California. I don't know if it's any other ones, but Kroger owns a lot of fucking a lot of local fucking businesses around the country. But anyways, yeah, the Fry's, they have this brand of ham that's like it's called Cherrywood smoked ham that has like a smoky flavor and also a really strong sweet flavor, which doesn't sound good, or it doesn't to me, but it actually fucking tastes really good. And it's there because I'd been eating nothing but Boar's Head, which is fucking delicious, but it's also incredibly expensive, relative to the regular shit. So
Yeah.
that helps. Yeah, and like that taste, the sweet and smoky ham with a little baby Swiss is fucking perfect, dude. They just go together perfectly, man.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's all about finding the right things, man. Like these
yeah.
casseroles I made tonight looked fucking amazing. It was like a cheeseburger casserole and a Philly cheesesteak casserole.
Nice.
And so one is just like ribeye that I cut up into little fucking chunks, and like bell peppers and onion and fucking mushrooms with like a cheese sauce that was just heavy cream and like cheese melted together. And then fucking some provolone slices over the top of it, and then I fucking baked that shit in the oven until it was good and like a little bit browned.
Yeah.
And then that's
Good
like
shit.
Yeah, and then it looked fucking amazing. I haven't tried any of them yet, but and then the other one was like a cheeseburger, sort of like a cheeseburger casserole frittata kind of thing, where it's like like ground beef and like fucking tomato and onion, and then the sauce is like mayonnaise, mustard, eggs, and heavy cream, and then there's a whole bunch of cheese on top.
Yeah,
I cooked up almost like a frittata with like the cheeseburger stuff in it, so it's like a cheeseburger with a fried egg on top, almost.
Nice,
but in like casserole form. And so it's just like it's. I think it's just finding the right meals.
Yeah,
where they're satisfying. You feel like you had a good, like something you really liked.
Yeah, and kind of finding enough that you're not going to get burnt out eating it all, like eating one thing all the time or any of that kind of shit. So throwing a little variety. There's usually plenty to choose from, I think, where you can have enough variety and still not feel like you're like not getting sick of like I don't want to eat this shit anymore.
Yeah, I'm slowly finding YouTube channels where they're making like real food.
All right.
Because initially when I was looking for keto recipes and stuff, I kept finding weird shit where it was like, take this protein shake mix and fucking mix it with xanthan gum and fucking all these weird chemical things that you can only buy off of Amazon because grocery stores don't sell them because it's not really food.
Right.
You could make pretend bread. And then it's like, find these places where they're like, look, this isn't going to be exactly like bread, but it's sort of close, and it'll help you, if you really want to have a sandwich, you can take this coconut flour and almond flour and like eggs and baking soda and shit and make like a muffin that's sort of bread-like.
Right. Yeah.
But then they also have like real recipes like the casseroles and shit like that, where it's like, oh, this is like, I could make a real meal that I might actually enjoy eating.
Right.
Like how can you make a burrito bowl without, beans and rice?
Yeah.
So if
without all the carby type shit.
Yeah, right. It turns out you can take and like, grate cauliflower, and if you cook it right,
big one.
Yeah, if you cook it right, it's like it comes out similar texture to rice. I mean, it's still going to taste like cauliflower, but if you season it right. It's not rice, but it's close enough that you'd be like, oh, that's pretty good with like some Mexican food.
Yeah, well, again, if the Chinese can make plastic taste like rice, why not? Why not?
Exactly. I can make cauliflower taste like rice.
Right? Damn, that's still so fucking crazy.
Or like the fucking cardboard pork buns.
Jesus.
Where they make pork buns where the filling is cardboard that looks and tastes like pork. It's like,
it's so fucking insane, dude. Yeah, that's fascinating to me that they can manage to do that shit.
And then people are like, we need China as a trade partner. I'm like, fucking look what they do to each other, man. You think we're safe?
Yeah.
We don't need that. We want anything but that.
Yeah, we should be getting as far away from that trade partner as possible, dude.
I'd rather trade with the Russians because at least we know they don't like us.
Right. We can be expecting them to fuck with shit. You know? Yeah. It's fucking insane, man.
Well, I think a lot of the thing came around because the European Union was so fucking bad that it just made it not worth trading with Europe for a while because it just fucked their economy so fucking bad.
Yeah. So they seem
we got to trade with somebody because we don't make everything here anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, China is. Yep. They're definitely the fucking. It's tough to compete with. Although, dude, I think I had mentioned it on here before about they were having hearings on Capitol Hill or in the Senate, or maybe it was the House. I'm not sure. But basically, like, they're talking about this guy that had his invention essentially ripped off by someone in some company in China. Ripped off his invention. Not only ripped off his invention, infringed on his patent, but also is able to sell it cheaper because they're essentially fucking slave labor over there almost, and also ship it cheaper. So the thing that he has to charge essentially $20 for, including shipping and all that kind of stuff, they are able to produce and ship from China for like $5, dude, and sell it for $5 to make a profit, because we actually subsidize the shipping from China to the U.S. and that does not work the other way. Like, we don't get any subsidized shipping from the U.S. to China. There's no reciprocation in that.
Yeah, well, that's why you have to be so careful with Amazon stuff.
Yeah.
If you're not buying like name brand products that you know where they're coming from, and even then, a lot of the times they'll still come from China. You can end up with some real shitty things because it's just cheap garbage made in China, like a lot of it.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy.
True, go down and look at the fucking reviews that are low, because they'll tell you where it was made. If it's like cheap Chinese crap, you'll see a lot of people, this is cheap Chinese garbage, don't fucking buy it.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that's fucking... But yeah, it's pretty fucking sickening, dude. I'm like, how does that happen, dude? Who the fuck signs off on that kind of incredibly unbalanced deal, dude? And like I said, it's got to be
a free market. That's the even grosser part. They're like, well, it's just a free market. No, it's not a free market if you're paying somebody's like shipping costs for them. So these companies have this giant fucking step up.
Right. Yeah, that's such a huge fucking advantage, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's the invention of these terms, like the free, stupid shit like free market or fucking trickle down or too big to fail. Like it's
too
bullshit.
Big to fail is the worst one. That one makes me so fucking nuts.
Right. Yeah, it's fucking nonsense, dude. But you get a catchy fucking phrase for it and you can manage to sell it, dude. Like the trickle down thing to me makes absolutely no sense. You give the companies that are already doing fucking what?
No, it makes perfect sense. You give the company that's doing great more money and then they just piss all over everyone else. You get to trickle down on it.
Right. So it was originally called Tinkle Down.
Yeah.
They're like, no, that's too accurate, dude. They're going to realize that we're fucking with them. Let's call it trickle down. That's close enough. We know what we really mean, though. Don't worry about it, guys.
Yeah, realistically, dude, though, you just don't want pure any sort of, like, you don't want pure communism, socialism, or capitalism. You want, like, you want just enough socialism to keep the capitalism from turning into slavery. But you want enough capitalism to keep the government from basically fucking destroying any sort of free market entirely. Like, you want as much free market as possible.
Right.
Because otherwise, there's no point. Like, it'll just, like, nothing, the economy will fucking trash itself, like fucking Venezuela.
Yeah. You remember how, not very long ago, everyone was fucking extolling the virtues of the fucking, Venezuela. And then it turns out, it turned to fucking shit really fucking quickly. Yeah.
Yep,
exactly. It would be different, though. Don't forget, though, it would be different if we did it here. That wasn't real. Yeah, that wasn't real communism, dude.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, no, that's what's fucking hilarious about it. Like, yeah, it was, dude. That's the way it always turns out. Well, they didn't think they were faking it.
I think the problem is, like, the education isn't really clear on when they talk about, like, the company towns and the fucking railroad barons or the oil barons and shit like that. They're not clear that those are the dangers of complete like pure capitalism.
Right.
Like no restrictions. What you get if you don't have any restrictions on the market at all.
Right.
Have any labor laws, which are all socialistic. Like, those are, having restrictions and regulations are socialism, because it is the government having some sort of control over the market.
Right.
But there's a fine line there. We need some sort of system that has a built-in checks and balances, similar to the way Congress and the president and the judicial are supposed to work.
Right.
You know, something that has just enough socialism not to be fucking slavery, but as much free market as possible, so people there's a point to innovation.
Right. Yeah.
And no communism, because
Yeah,
communism really just doesn't work.
Right. Not on anything resembling large scale, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, you know, having police and firemen and like ambulances are really nice, and those are all socialism.
Yeah, having although I was going to say libraries, are they really necessary anymore?
Yeah, but it's a good place to go for hobos to go and look at porn.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and you know where are the bums going to go to shave, dude?
Yeah, exactly.
It's true. Can't have that random stuff going to waste.
Check out movies and fucking like magazines there now.
Oh yeah, it took over the it took over the role of Blockbuster.
Yeah,
fucking Hollywood Video.
I'm pretty sure. I think the library in my town, you could literally go get. Oh, pardon me. You can go pick up like fucking movies and shit. Like they're older movies. They're not from the last couple of years. They're like 5 years old, but
yeah, still.
Yeah, it's free. It's free. You buy that library card, and
yeah, you just got to prove you live somewhere nearby.
Yep. I think I still have a library card on that file there. I just don't have the card itself anymore. But then again, when I was a kid, you fucking had to get one for like school and fucking actually research shit in like books.
Right. Yeah. You had to actually go look shit up when you did like a report on something. You literally had to go get books and look through them and get the information. I know it sounds crazy, people, but I swear to God, it's how it used to work.
Yeah, what is it? Fucking me and my friend at one point must have spent like 3 or 4 hours at the library a day for like a week or two, putting together this ridiculously like over the top science presentation, like for the fucking most of our science grade. And, we ended up doing so well that they had us teach like junior high classes for a day.
Wow, that's fucking crazy.
She's just a weird teacher.
Right.
But like she wasn't like your normal high school teacher who just wants you to fucking like parrot the shit they tell you back.
Right.
Their students to learn shit, which is so weird.
Yeah, I think my son's geometry teacher must be like that too, because they had her fucking. She's having them do a project where they have their favorite numbers and they have to do some kind of fucking artistic type thing with it. She's like, and make it colorful. And I'm like, dude, this is geometry. Like, I don't know, maybe it'll be all right. But it's like the honors geometry class, you know, like the higher up geometry class. So yeah, I don't know. It seems a little weird to me, but maybe
it's like a take a break kind of thing. You know, we've done all this hard ass work, and you fucking worked really hard to get here, and we've done all this crazy shit. All right, we're gonna give you something that's just a little fun here and there. You know.
I don't know if you're familiar with the school year, but Friday was literally the first day.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah.
Maybe she's just testing to see whether he belongs there, like they all do.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna fucking do this. It sounds like fun, but really, I'm gonna figure out if they even need to be in my class.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. It seems weird to me, but what the fuck? We'll see what happens.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Rotten Voices, his library, you can get games and recent movies and sometimes music.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that'd be actually kind of nice, though. You could go to the library and get recent movies on DVD. You could just burn that shit. Like rip the movie so that you have a copy of it afterwards, and you don't have to fucking ever worry about renting it again.
Right.
And you don't gotta pay because it's from the library.
Yeah, you don't even have to pay for the fucking rental. Maybe late fees, I guess. So they still charge late fees, right?
I would assume that they're always gonna charge it. I don't know what they are now, but I remember it was like a nickel a day or some shit when I was little.
It's definitely not much, dude. But yeah, it's been a very long time.
You'd always see kids like super concerned about turning stuff back in, but like adults would always try to talk their way out of it. But then at the end, be like, whatever, here's your $1. You know, like shit.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, the people almost don't want to bother collecting it. So it was pretty easy to talk them out of it.
No,
Like,
no. At the library I went to, they were fucking hardcore. They were
oh,
not going to
really?
let you fucking do it. But
That's crazy.
you know, like, but grown-ups, I remember when I was a little kid, like the grown-ups would always try to talk their way out of it, like a little bit, like sort of like a token attempt. And then just pay the fucking like 50 cents because like
yeah, because it's not much anyway. Like, okay, that's about as much effort as I'm willing to put into to getting
the
out
only
of this.
time things ever got waived when somebody like had something for a year and it was some ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, where it's like,
and they'd be like, all right, well, our max fee is like $5 or something like that.
Yeah. Where it's like, okay, we're just, we don't want you to fucking claim it's lost and we got to replace it. So just pay this and bring the thing back.
Well, because if you claim it's lost, you only got to pay like $30 for the book. But if it's been a couple of years, that might be what is it? 20 days is $1, so a couple of years that add up pretty quick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just kind of just unfair. Like, all right, you owe us $12,000 for that. Okay, it turns out I lost it. Okay, you owe us $30.
Yeah.
I
don't know, man. I think at a certain point they just recognize that they're never going to get a dime, so they got to lower it. They're like, all right, we're never going to get that $100, but if we tell them it's 10, maybe.
Yeah. It's not like the fucking library has a fucking collections department.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Oh god.
Be funny if they
ladies
did.
With fucking glasses coming at you with fucking pliers.
Yeah. Like, all right, you can either leave by paying us, or we can break your fucking kneecaps. What's it gonna be?
One of the ladies I used to dance with, she was one of the people that hung out in one of the dance places I went. Was in library in school. Like she was learning to be a librarian, and her favorite joke was, "How can you tell if a librarian's coming?"
How?
She puts her book down.
Interesting.
I always thought that shit was hilarious. That lady was fucking funny. She was a cool chick.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Well, I think she was old enough not to get wrapped up in the nonsense over like everybody's like, I don't know, man. Dance was weird. So there were people in like blues dance that hated everybody else who did any other kind of dance.
Oh, that kind of shit.
And then, like that kind of shit. And then there were also people who were wrapped up in like fucking like dating, like fucking those people that date in like circles.
Oh, right.
Like where they'll date like everybody in a circle of friends kind of thing and just fuck everyone over and shit.
Yeah. So it's just awkward anytime you meet because everybody's fucked everybody. Yeah.
And so like there were a lot of people like that who would just like be dating each other and breaking up and always fucking upset and who's fucking who and all that nonsense and
lots of drama.
Oh my god, did you see my ex did that with this other lady and blah 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 blah. And it's just like fuck you.
The drama. Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, it was. But I think my favorite was always like the dance snobs, the ones who were like, "Nah, the only real dance is blues. Everybody else are losers."
Yeah.
Or nah, the only dance is swing. Everybody else is stupid.
All right. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn, you guys got to fucking get out and realize 99% of the world doesn't give a shit about any of it.
Yeah. Exactly.
The rest of the world is like, everything's totally fine. If you want to do it, great.
Or like, you have a preference, man. You're just into blues and that's it. Fine. It's not a big deal. That doesn't mean the people that are different from you are bad.
Yeah.
No, that was like the hipster SJW crew before they became the fucking SJWs, most of them.
Yeah. When they fucking finally people just stopped listening to their dance nonsense, they turned on fucking other shit. They're like, no, man, I must be elitist about something, and the dance thing's just not working anymore.
Opal's here. What's up, Opal?
But yeah, no, it reminds me of the like the comedy scene's kind of like that with improv, stand up, and sketch comedy. Like it's essentially the same thing. Each one of them thinks that what they do is the fucking greatest thing ever, and that both of the other two are fucking shit and worthless. So you know, and all of it's fucking got its fucking difficulties and has its fucking place, dude. So yeah, basically,
if you could do any of that stuff and make money just by basically using your fucking mouth. Like how awesome, just right? Why would you be worried about the other two?
Yeah. Like any of it's difficult, man. Yeah, any of it's got its fucking challenges. So to shit on any of the other ones, like if people are fucking laughing, I don't even care about the fucking money. If fucking people are laughing, if people find the shit funny, what's the fucking problem? Other than, stealing or, doing hacky shit, that's fucking been done to death or whatever. But, beyond that, dude, if people are fucking laughing, you're doing something, dude. It's something worthwhile.
Making people happy, man.
Yeah. So to shit on any of it is fucking ridiculous.
Well, it's like the famine. It's the famine thinking. That's one of the things Joe Rogan talks about. One of the few things I agree with him on. I mean, I agree with Joe Rogan on a lot of things. I think he takes things to extremes that are not realistic, not very well balanced sometimes. But like the famine thinking of like, there's only so much success to go around. So if somebody else has it, I might not have as much as I should.
Yeah. It's taking success from me if someone else is having any success. Yeah. That makes sense.
Instead of being like, let's all see what we can do and be the best we can be, and whatever happens. Like everybody has. If you make your own fucking market.
Yeah. Although if you think about it, anybody that is trying to make a living by making people laugh, as almost 99.9% of the time, those are some pretty fucked up people.
Yeah.
Like
I consider comedy. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Almost all of them having pretty fucking serious issues, dude. Yeah. Very few well-adjusted comics out there. Is my point.
I just wanted the chance to yell at an audience and then have them be like, all right, cool.
Right.
Because I figure, you can kind of do that with comedy. You get up and be like, you're all a bunch of fucking psychos. You fucking losers sit out here in this fucking show, wait for somebody to make you laugh.
Yeah.
What you
Make
want.
yourself laugh, you lazy fucks.
Just seriously, just fucking chew an audience out. And you probably get like one or two nervous laughs at least, but nobody's going to question it. They'll just be like,
right.
I guess that's his act.
All right. This has been meta. This is some meta shit right here I'm doing. Call it meta.
And you can just yell at a room full of people.
Like unfunny and fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah, you just yell at a whole room full of people, and then they all and you get paid for it at the end of the day.
Yep. It's a magic. Oh fuck. Whoops. Sorry.
God damn.
Sorry, I forget to set my alarms for any alarms that go off during the show. I usually put on silent, and I didn't do it for that one.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Well, I think that's the same kind of thinking. That sort of famine thinking is the same kind of thinking of like, it's just not even worth trying because I can't succeed, kind of thing.
Right.
Like, I've always wanted to do this, but it's so hard to get into it.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother.
Trying, you've defeated yourself before you've even tried. Like it's a weird sort of mental thing.
Yeah, it's kind of self. It's weird, man.
Or like,
well, I almost fucking wanted to do that because I thought I was like, there's some people that are not really that funny. I think if I actually tried, because I don't really try to be funny. Like I used to have when I was younger, it was pretty pathological. But god damn it, how many fucking alarms did I set?
Well, if you're not a good looking dude, you got to figure out how to get chicks. You got to be funny.
Yeah, right. Damn. All right, there we go.
Or you got to have a lot of money.
Right. That's the other one.
You got to have something. You got to have something that they want, like something that's worthwhile. You got to be desirable in some way.
Yeah. But like I don't really have that anymore. Like I don't know. I can be funny at times, I guess. But I don't have I kind of lost the need to be funny. Like I don't know, at least 20 fucking years
I imagine
ago.
that need would come back real fucking fast if you was in front of a fucking audience with a microphone stuck in your face.
Yeah,
everybody's staring at you, thinking, just waiting.
Yeah, entertain us, fucker. Yeah, this is true.
That'd be a rush.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, man.
Oh, dude, I wonder if there's like an open mic night, right? Like, I don't have anything prepared. I'll just get up in front of
start bullshitting. Yeah, that'd be interesting, dude. I can't do it. I could not fucking. Yeah, that would be about the extent of what I could pull off, probably.
Well, you get a laugh,
stage fright. Right.
just
hold the mic down. Like, be pissing your pants and just hold the mic down by like where you're fucking pissing yourself. Yeah, it's pretty funny. That'll get a laugh, dude.
Get up on stage, be like, I didn't really think of what I should do right now, and then I'm, you know what? I'm gonna pee.
Right. I am terrified though, so I'm going to pee my pants and perhaps shit myself. I haven't decided yet.
We'll see what happens.
Damn.
I
don't think I could even do it, dude. I honestly, I don't think I can stand in front of a fucking crowd and do anything. Other than, again, pissing and possibly shitting myself.
I'd probably just be standing up there and going, "The fuck are you all looking at me like that for?"
Yeah, entertain yourself.
I ain't that interested.
Yeah,
especially that put me up here made a mistake. I don't know why he thought I should get up here. You guys are out of your fucking mind. Think something good's gonna happen.
Yeah. This guy's a fucking idiot. He really should have fucking.
He should not have let me come up here.
Ready. Yeah, that'd be fucking classic.
I think for open mics and stuff, you get like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure if you started doing that shit, they'd be like, "All right, get the fuck off the stage."
Yeah, but you know what? You guys just don't get it. Yeah. It's like, no, fucker, you were just
no, that was my bit. And then as soon as you go, "Oh, okay, we'll see where this is going," sits back down. Nah, I was kidding. It ain't a bit. I was fucking.
You just gotta throw that word meta out there, and everything's acceptable, dude.
Just see how many times you get him to walk back and forth trying to decide whether he's gonna fucking throw you out.
But yeah, but seriously, the meta thing fucking drives me nuts. It's like, dude, you're fucking doing shit that's pointless. It doesn't even have like a deeper meaning, like you're pretending it does. That's what's the worst part, is you're pretending it does, and it doesn't.
That's like all modern art. Almost all modern art.
Any of the postmodern bullshit, I fucking hate it, dude.
You're right. That's what I should call it, the postmodern art. Like, not just modern art, but postmodern art.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw fucking one thing that was like showing some stuff, and like one of them was like a brick and a fucking light bulb. And the artist had like left directions on how to position them for fucking different meanings for people, and people were paying like 10 grand a pop for it.
Jesus, dude.
This dude's just selling a fucking brick and a light bulb to people.
Yeah, like, dude, there's no fucking meaning there. That's what I'm saying, though, man. Like any of the old school shit used to have some hidden meaning. Even if it wasn't understood, it was there.
Another one was like a cow that was cut into 6 sections. From like nose to tail. They did like 6 sections of it in glass, so you could see inside the cow from like the cross section.
Wow. So kind of like The Cell, like that scene.
Yeah. Like that was the art, and it was like 100 grand for the whole thing, or you could pay like I don't know, like 10 grand for each. It's some weird thing.
Jesus, dude. That's fucking bizarre, dude. But yeah, that's the point, dude. That's what drives me nuts about this shit. Is it's like, it's deliberately has no meaning, dude. Like, that's the fucking point. Look, exactly. I'm just doing this random shit, and there's no fucking reason behind it. You know, I think that's fucking horrible, dude. To have art that the only meaning is that it has no meaning. It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Yep.
Fucking all right.
Yeah, drives me nuts.
Angry.
I had to fucking go to the MoMA, which is the Museum of Modern Art in San Francisco, a couple times when I was in junior college.
All right.
Classes. It was fucking the worst.
Yeah, I bet, dude.
There's this room where we've pinned a fucking sheet across the ceiling and this fan blows it.
All right. You think it means something? Yeah, it doesn't.
There's just a fucking fan blowing on a piece of fucking sheet, like somebody's bed sheet.
Yeah.
And who knows how much they fucking paid that dude. Ridiculous.
Actually, I just had a thought. I wonder if that's how the social scientists consider their theories. Like they don't actually mean anything. They're fucking nonsense. But if they can if they're good enough at bullshitting, they can pass it off as actually having meaning.
Yeah.
Although again, that has always been my theory. Is like anything put forward in the social sciences, if you can get through it without cracking up, then it's approved.
Yeah, probably.
Like if you can keep a straight face while you fucking spew ridiculous nonsense, then that's you've passed the peer reviewed method. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I wonder if that's possible. That'd be fucking hilarious. But yeah, this is really just an offshoot of postmodern art, dude. As our fucking crazy nonsense we're coming up with.
Yeah. We'll make a recording of us bitching about modern art and then play it like backwards in super slow-mo and call it modern art and sell it for a bunch of fucking money.
Yeah, we're contributing. Yeah,
It'll be
you guys figure it out. It doesn't mean anything, but you pretend it does.
Yeah. All right. I think we should probably call it an end because I gotta piss like a motherfucker.
Right on, dude.
And I figure we got like 15 minutes like left that we normally do, but let's just call it a day so I don't fucking end up pissing in my chair.
Well, record that, dude. That's fucking. That'll be some postmodern art.
That'll be the fucking money.
I work for that Benjamin guy that sits and fucking for 4 hours and occasionally pisses himself. Okay, all right, yeah, let's cut it off.
Yeah, that's true. That fucking meditator.
All right. Anybody that stuck around this long, we salute you.
Yeah, right on.
And also, I appreciate you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. That's right.